Morning. Afternoon. Evening. I do. Oh, my dear mic went bright red then. Let's lower that a little bit.
You're never going to roll that again in this session.
How is our camera? What?
What's up?
What's wrong?
Our camera's frozen.
Our camera's stuck, I'm the only one on it.
Your camera is stuck actually. Ours is
Lights not
moving.
even on. Lights not on, the camera's off.
Lights
You don't
on.
exist.
You
Did you unplug it? When I said have you unplugged anything, you went, nah, I just swapped stuff around.
Yeah.
Can I go and plug in my camera?
It is plugged in. You might need to just change the properties
Oh yeah.
Are you?
of the camera. Don't.
What, this one?
Don't do anything.
This one here.
Still fix it.
Yeah.
The one named at them.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, it's
Don't
that one.
unplug anything.
What do you want me to do?
Right click on the properties of the fucking camera.
Oh, you just want me to re-add the camera? Didn't you just say the light one on?
It's not, but
But the light's not on if
camera's
it's
not
not.
active.
Yeah, the light's not on if it's not being used.
The camera's picky.
So today marks halfway through our stream. 6 o'clock today. Be halfway there.
Also, by the sounds of it, the nano isn't working.
What?
The what isn't working?
Hannah's listening to the stream, and the nano's not turned on.
It is.
It's not moving up.
Or it was.
The
Does it need to be pointed
well,
towards you?
it's
pointed
showing up on
Yeah.
here.
Because I sound like I'm over there.
Well,
I mean, the camera's
all 3 mics when
Yeah,
I speak.
that's too sensitive.
All 3 mics when I speak go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are working.
Same when Amelia just spoke then.
Yeah. What do we sound like, as opposed to you?
I can't listen, I'm listening to the stream.
I know. I'm just waiting for the sound to come through on there. Oh
I
wait.
didn't listen
I'll
to you, as I said actually, on the stream.
Oh my god! I will use the 15-second delay. How do we sound through the stream?
There you go, you should be through now.
Yeah, they're on now. There we go.
Space pants, what?
Cameras! Yeah!
Technical difficulties, woo!
Now the camera's up. They're doing great.
We're doing great.
You've always been quiet.
You have a quiet voice.
Because you're so softly spoken.
I said nothing. Nothing at all. That's the first one I used to describe you. Quiet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're practically silent.
Yeah. I am.
You're in the dictionary under bullshit.
I'm slightly more right, Hannah. Fine.
You're not as quiet as some people would say. Oh no, a pink-haired individual.
I assume this is someone who knows Tony then. Steve,
Space pants.
your mic picked you up really well then.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
space
say you're the
pants.
dictionary and the bullshit. So I was like, perfect.
I do have pink hair. I don't know who Space Pants is.
Right,
British people are cool.
Okay.
we're very cool. And where are you, Space Pants?
Who said I'm British?
Look at you.
It's your
Who said I'm British?
That's from fucking Yorkshire, lad.
Yeah, I am British. I'm
We've
Yorkshire.
given up on the whole
God's own county, you know what I mean?
Who said it?
I am British. I'm Yorkshire. Get it right.
Yeah, we don't associate with the rest of England, which is all of Britain. Scotland, biggest county, ruled by England. Yeah, after we've done all that in xenophobic stuff in-house. Welcome to the channel, we play D&D. This week we are doing a 5-day marathon, 12 hours a day, noon till midnight. Trying to raise a few quid for a couple of charities by playing D&D, because I will refuse to run further than the living room door. So no marathon running for me. If you are new, welcome. If you are here from yesterday, thank you. If you've donated, great stuff. I'm going to go through some real quick. Should have this absolutely rapid by now. If you follow the Linktree link that turns up in the I'm naturally pink collars and cuffs. If you follow the Linktree link that appears in the chat, you'll get to all our social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We've got Discords and YouTubes and Spotify's and all sorts of stuff. There's also the buttons underneath the stream you can press and find out what we're doing, get some clips, photos, know when we're going live, all that good stuff. Please follow if you can.
Our Twitter is hilarious because I'm doing in-game tweets. So you got to be there for half of those tweets.
You've also got to be watching, because otherwise
You won't.
Ethan will be.
Yeah.
They're very out of context. It's excellent.
HWG_Hannah.
You stuck with me now.
Been busy, haven't we? HR, when did we hire? Sponsors. because we are international superstar Dungeons and Dragoners, we've got sponsors. Sirenscape, if you don't know who they are, go to their website. You can find out all about their sound sets and ambience sets that they've got for dragon fights, bugbear fights, ritual magics, elven forests, busy towns, all that good stuff to use. If you play around the table, you can play it out of a digital device as long as it's got access to the internet, and you can press go, and your players will hear it. If you play online and you are using whatever you are using, you can share your link to the URL and your players can hear what you're playing. So thank you, Sirenscape. Yay! They've also thrown in a 6-month subscription to the prize pool of the charity raffles we're doing this week.
Also, they're my favourite, one of the favourite sponsors on Twitter because they keep retweeting us.
Thank you, Sirenscape. Coyote Grey. So Coyote Grey is an artist and in particular does cool chibi artwork. I really like chibi artwork. If you go to Roll20's marketplace, search Coyote Grey or follow the link, you'll see all the chibi packs they've got up there. Excuse me. They're brilliant. I'm a big fan of chibis and I love the artwork style, and yeah, Coyote Grey is absolutely amazing. So if you are playing virtually and you virtual tabletop-y, you can just download them and put them on other virtual tabletops if you want. Loki battle mats. Exactly that. They make battle mats and they have done for years now, and every time they throw out a Kickstarter, instantly funded because they're really good at what they do. They do A5, A4, A3, towns, taverns, wilderness, dungeons, caverns and castles and tundras and ritual, death, lava lakes, all that good stuff. They're unbelievable. They've got loads of cool stuff coming out. If you are on their Patreon, they've got even cooler things for their Patreons, as it should be. Also, if you want to use their maps digitally, you can go to DriveThruRPG, look for Loki battle mats, and just get hold of their stuff. They're beautiful people. They do a really good job, and we love having them sponsor us. The one that's not on there, 3 days in, still haven't put the logo on. I say to myself, make a mental note every day to go, I'll do it when we finish the stream, and then I'll just move on with my life and eat cookies. Sparky & Co. If you go to Etsy, look for Sparky & Co. Miniature printer. Sparky's an absolute legend, and some of the miniatures he's got for sale on there are stunning. He's also, because we're super lucky, printed the characters out for this current campaign. So if you find a character generator or creator, you can use it, get the files, send them away to Sparky, pay him £1 million, and he'll print your characters for you. If you can't afford.
Pricey, but worth it.
Yeah, pricey but worth it. Sparky is... Oh, so Loki battle mats have thrown in. They've got maps up for grabs on the charity raffles we're doing throughout the week. Sparky's got your own character miniatures that, again, you have a conversation with myself and Sparky and we can arrange getting your characters printed for you. Is also thrown in there. So there are immediate sponsors. We have a lot of friends of the channel that we would put lists on throughout. Bardic Inspiration is the first one that comes to mind. Candles and dice, absolutely amazing. But the reason we are doing this, I'll get to in a minute. Do you want the dice? Do you want dice that roll natural 20s? Ah, there you go. The higher page. I was going to say then Hannah. I don't oink. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. 12:26.
The best thing is I don't think Mike thinks you are.
Even better.
So, we do a thing during our sessions where you can donate 200 bits and the players get a reroll. They cannot use them on death saving throws. They cannot use them on my rolls. They cannot carry them over tomorrow. But give them 200 bits and the party will have a reroll. So they've got to use them today. Any bits donated during this Monday to Friday slot, I will collect together. Monkey face. I will collect together and donate it evenly across the 3 charities that we're raising money for. So if you do, thank you very much. It's appreciated. You don't have to do it, but we will use them and we will throw the money in the pot. If you want to give me a reroll, the Dungeon Master, I will use them. It's 1,000 bits because we're trying to discourage you from ruining their fun. However, I'll be all over ruining that fun on your behalf. And it will also go in the pot.
What if we do like 3 tiers, where it's 200 for us, 1,000 for you, and 500 for one that we can make you reroll?
And 10 for me.
Yeah. It's a bit per reroll for Thank you, Sage Run.
Thanks,
You have a
Sage.
reroll. First reroll.
Thank you.
There's no tears.
Tony,
I get them,
really
you get them,
appreciate
done. That's the bits. Right, the charities we're doing this for. So every year we do a charity stream, whether it be a one-shot, a collection of smaller one-shots, a 24-hour, we've got 48 hours. We've done a couple throughout the year, and we've managed to raise up to £8,000-ish for multiple charities. This year, we wanted to do something a bit bigger, which is why we're doing the Monday to Friday, 12 hours a day, so it'll be a total of 60 hours by the end of the week. And we're hoping to raise, you know, I have a number in my head, but if we can get anywhere near that number, I'll be, well, I'm incredibly happy at the moment. I think we're on £605 raised in a couple of days. That is unbelievable. Thank you very much. The charities we are raising money for are Shelter, and they deal with folk in homeless situations and support them through that. Papyrus, which is prevention of suicide in the young, and MS UK, helping those that deal with MS in their everyday life and giving them the support they need. 3 brilliant charities that are very important to me, my friends, my family. So having the opportunity to raise a few quid for them is great. So anything you donate is massively, massively appreciated. I believe that's it before we dive into...
Someone that we've not actually mentioned in a while.
the art. Yeah, have you got her link on it? I think she's on there. So,
Yeah, it's on the back.
not an official sponsor or anything, but Becky's a friend of mine from a hobby that we call LARP. And the character art that you see on the slideshow is done by Becky. If you follow that link to her Facebook, she does loads of cool, various style, same sort of style, but in various sub-styles of that style. I know what I mean. Go check out her artwork. She's really cool. She's a lovely, beautiful, incredible artist and person. In particular, she likes doing maps as well. So if you're after maps for your fantasy worlds or sci-fi world or whatever, give her a nudge. And she's currently working on a massive commission for maybe 200 people, and all their characters are on this one piece of art. So it's really cool to see her her process and such, how it works. Give her a nudge. We've used her a lot in the past, probably will do in the future. She's great. Go check out Becky, please.
Isn't she also writing her own graphic novel at the moment?
She is.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll see all that on. She has Facebook is the best place to see Becky's work. So follow that link, and you'll get to see everything she's working on. And as Pidge has just confirmed, he also gets commissions off her. Anything else? Marketing, mechanics.
Every 4 hours.
Every 4 hours, we will stop the stream and restart the stream. This is purely to help us be able to export it at the end of the week, because if you do it in one massive chunk, it will put it over in 15-minute pieces. The dogs are totally part of the world. It'll put it over in 15-minute pieces, so yeah. On the charity stuff, we've got prizes that are up for grabs. For every £5 you donate, and you will have to put this in the note when you donate, we need to know your name, and we need to know what it is you're trying to win. If you want a chance at multiple items, it's still £5 a pop. Every time you put £5 in, you put your name in the hat and tell us what you're putting your name in the hat for. Real easy. You don't have to put £5 in and have to go for a prize. If you just want to throw money in, that's fine.
I've got that.
However, if you... What was I going to say? The list of prizes is getting put out as we go, but we've got candles. I think you have the list. Do you have the list, Hannah?
There is a list that if you follow this link that is going to be posted in the chat, that is a link of some of the prizes that we have available. That obviously are a couple more that have developed over time. I'm just really crap at what I do and just never updated it. So that is another really important reason as to why you need to follow our socials. So that way you can see those updates on our socials and not have to rely solely on me. But we do have printed miniatures
work
from
his
Sparky
sales.
& Co. A £25 gift voucher to the 3 Trees Candle Co, which have just dropped their Halloween spooky season candles, and they are very cute. I can only imagine how they smell. £100 gift voucher, so you could play the lottery essentially and win 100 quid. Pretty banging. 6-month subscription to Syrinscape. Some maps from Loki Battle Maps. Axe throwing and escape room at Axes and Escapes in Norfolk, which has been donated very, very generously. Limited edition dice box from Hero Vault. A one-shot with our very own Heavy for you and for friends, as well as also a one-shot from Dice of the Beholder for unlimited amounts of people.
No.
For you and 18 friends.
Small print, baby.
To be fair, that makes your life easier. Just put them in a room and go.
A turn takes an hour.
Come back in 4 hours, tell me so.
And then we also have some really beautiful Dice Guardians from Ashana. Those pictures will be posted to our Twitter during game today, and will be posted on our Facebook and Instagram during the week. They are very, very, very beautiful. There are 3 up for grabs. We have green, blue, and grey, and they are just the cutest things I've ever seen.
These dragons are made from glass.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're really pretty.
If you
They
go
are
follow
lovely.
Ashana on her Twitch, you'll get to watch her stream the her making them and such. So she's incredible. Is that all marketing?
Probably. I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty pumped
You
for my
guys
job.
should pre-record
so-
this to play it every morning.
Yeah.
I get
Sounds
told all
good.
the time to make a video for this
It
stuff.
has got quicker.
It has.
Practice makes
It was
perfect.
12:45 when you finished yesterday.
We
We've cut
haven't
10
done-
minutes off.
We haven't done the recap yet.
Oh no, it was 12:45 when you finished this bit yesterday.
Oh, fun.
Nothing from HR.
Oh well, cool. Go on. Thank you. Right. Yesterday, the party was split
Again?
various locations of Colossus.
Well, you
There is
do.
location, yeah.
No.
Okay.
And we will find out how that went from HR.
Cast your minds back.
Guerrilla
About
cavalry.
24 hours ago. So the party started off by entering the Shadowfell on a quest to save Etheria. We got to the Shadowfell where the party met Whispers in the Dark, who went by various-
Whistles.
Whistles.
Even I'm calling it. Yeah. They then started moving through the Shadowfell, passing by a house where a couple of figures in the window were quick to close up, meeting some kind of bird-like humanoid creatures on their way towards a lake. They made friends with the bird-like creatures. 2 of them even joined their kind of party briefly as they crossed the lake. As they crossed the lake, they were attacked by a kind of octopus type creature with vines and kind of tendrils that were lashing out at them on the 2 boats that they sailed across. Captained by, in fact, the captains swapped around a couple of times with Wolfbearer and Alexander, etc. But yeah, the party eventually managed to kind of thwart this creature, get to the other side of the lake, and start passing next to a mountain range, heading towards a village where FaZe was sensing Etherea's presence. The mountain range also had some kind of ape-like creatures in there, that sort of thing, but the party relatively kept their distance. Managed to get towards the village where the party kind of planned their escapades into there. As they were getting towards it, magma and lava started kind of rising out from the floor, and the village started burning down or disappearing. No fire, just kind of turning to ash around it, with loads of kind of civilians or kind of townsfolk fleeing from it. The party then kind of made their approach, summoning earth elementals and fire elementals, with Everdark at the centre of the village, kind of now more prominent, with Etheria trying to, having cut their bonds, trying to escape as well. Bjorn and Wolfbearer trying to make their way in invisible. It all came to a kind of, all culminated in, I'd say, a fight against Everdark, but it wasn't really a fight. It was a get the out of dodge.
An
Kind of
aggressive high five.
yeah. In which the party was successfully able to kind of teleport out, but it split the party in which a couple of them went to Buxy Bay and then the rest went to Bronze Falls. Back in Bronze Falls, the party the ones who went to Bronze Falls started talking to Hannah, one of the guards for the Cherry Temple, about Ren, who was the guard of the dwarf who had originally stabbed Etheria and taken Etheria to the Shadowfell. Etheria decided, or like, carried on her pursuit for Hannah, straight on it, not taking a moment's rest to kind of patch up the wounds. Started hitting on Hannah, which is an important detail for slightly later on.
Althea was hitting on Hannah.
Not Etheria.
Carry on,
Althea.
here,
You
Jack.
said
It's the same
Althea.
person
Said
now.
Althea.
Eltheria.
Althea.
Close enough.
Althea. Anyway, back at
Althea.
Buxy Bay,
Shagaloo. Sorry.
Rhea ended up chatting to one of the dog creatures that we'd seen previously, finding out or discovering more about this kind of dog creature, but mainly the dog creature at this point was quite kind of just blunt, with Rhea seemingly not able to kind of get across, or neither of them able to get across their points. Meanwhile, FaZe went to see the blacksmith. The blacksmith.
Shauna.
A short fanfic coming to a world anvil near you.
Heck yeah, I'm in.
Then, as FaZe was leaving the blacksmith, FaZe bumped into a hound-like person who was later found out or discovered to be the dog that was chatting to Rhea. The hound kind of was covered in all sorts of trinkets and fetishes and all that sort of stuff, with 3 fiery creatures floating around them. And the hound-like creature we later found to be, or FaZe later found to be called the Son of Tal, who passed her a leather bracelet that was meant for Rhea, saying that Rhea needs to learn to control herself and kind of settle herself more.
Control the fire.
Son of Tal was a Dayun, one of the protectors who travelled the realm, linked to kind of the spirits of individuals.
I was so happy.
Son of Tal also alluded to a little bit more information on Pengai, talking about kind of negative emotions, or like Pengai being full of negative emotions, some like this, some of the 7 negative emotions, as it were. Then FaZe and Rhea went into chat to Leonidas back in Telio's place. Rhea came back in, that was it, so they got back together. FaZe ended up kind of then chatting to a known historian, while considering drinking some mead. FaZe gave Rhea the bracelet as well, and the kind of little fire creature danced across to Rhea. Cut back to Bronze Falls, where the party were discussing what to do, or the 4 of them at the time up in Bronze Falls were talking about how they were going to get back to Buxy Bay after a couple of kind of messages were sent between the 2 places. Bjorn, in his infinite wisdom, strode proud and mighty towards some dwarven stonework, placed the axe upon it, and disappeared from sight, assuring the party that he knew exactly what was going on, had a plan, bold, swift, and ended up in Fury, where he met a family of orcs, we might say. Guruk, Baby Nasher being a 4-year-old orc who ended up feeding him some stew, amongst some kind of other little interactions.
Sorry, you've got Firehawk on there.
Yeah, got that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Then cut back to Bronze Falls again. Etheria, Althea, and Volk went up towards like a kind of dinner party type thing with Wolfbearer, Hannah again. Althea kind of still holding her hopes on being able to woo her. while chatting over kind of dinner and things like that, Wolfbearer managed to contact two of Vilk's family members, speaking to his mum back in Cruel, and then his sister who was heading north off the back of some messages that were sent to his mum. Ultimately, it culminated in Auntie Liku saying she was able to teleport us the following morning back to Buxy Bay after some kind of negotiated deals. Back in Buxy Bay, meanwhile, FaZe was speaking to the gnome called Yu, talking about Everdark, talking about Everdawn even, a country to the far east, talking about the kind of Atorian Asimar bloodlines that kind of emigrated from there, the houses of Moth and Butterfly, with the heads of the houses ascending. The gnome was using kind of brass figures, to kind of depict a lot of this, so moving around 7 brass minis, 12 brass minis, but basically ended up describing 7 heroes of Atoria who had mortal beginnings from when so they kind of were around when the Fae with the treaty with the Fae kind of started falling apart with Atoria, so Atoria was on the back foot from that treaty, and how eventually the 12 kind of overtook them when the people rallied around them and began to forget about Pengai. Pengai were not allowed the 7 to ascend, basically, so the 12 were able to, Pengai would not allow the 7 to. Bahamut, the leader of the 7, grew jealous, was not happy about the 12 lesser mortals, or in Bahamut's opinion, the 12 lesser mortals ascending, as Bahamut and the other 6 had done so much more in their minds. Bahamut swore an oath to himself instead of Pengai that he would tear down the pantheon of the 12. The 12 were blessed by the Moth and Butterfly, basically, who had then made their ascension final. So Bahamut was basically like, I'm going to tear these down and ascend himself. Atoria thrived under the 12, but in the shadows, or this is at least out of the gnome's opinion, in the shadows, the 4 that were remembered by the rest of Atoria were because they rallied around Bahamut, whereas the 3 that weren't remembered is because they were shunned and pushed away and ultimately removed by Bahamut. Bahamut wanted Pengai's power to destroy the 12, but Pengai wanted 7 loyal servants to destroy the 12, so they were basically both fighting for the same end goal in 2 different manners. The gnome talked about how not all of the 7 were prisoners of Bahamut, only Bahamut. Not all of them were poisoned by Bahamut's words even. Only like Bahamut himself thought his words were true, but the other 3 followed him and then 3 left him. The 3 that didn't follow Bahamut were banished. Bahamut then, having tricked or manipulated the situation in which Magali Volta's daughters were with him, by lying to Magali Volta, used his 2 daughters, the twin girls, used their power to basically overthrow Pengai. So Magali Volta's daughters were off the plane of dragons and unseen Fae. Bahamut used them as a component in a spell. Magali sacrificed his own life to give birth to Megalo, who was a furball and a shepherd of the spirits. Megalo is apparently very much alive and living in the southern coast in a place called Fora, and he claims to kind of been there for a very, very long time. The 7 held the power of Atoria, the light of Atoria, whilst Pengai held the darkness, with some more information that kind of came out. The Moth and Butterfly gave Pengai the darkness, and the Gassians the light. But only the Moth and Butterfly, when the Moth and Butterfly left, envy kind of grew throughout the lands, and that's when the whole Pengai mountain landslides, all that sort of stuff was happening. The world shifted because they all lost control. The closest that is believed to be true about how Pengai was put to sleep is that it was Pengai was actually fought by Bahamut. I've actually written in my notes Bahamut smashed it in. That's how I describe it.
He beat them out.
Bahamut, but that wasn't just any kind of normal fight. Bahamut was a very, very powerful being, champion of Atora, heck loads of kind of natural power and all that sort of stuff, and actually using McGarley-Walters' daughters as that kind of component as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He understands my
watershed.
descriptors.
Bahamut used the spirits of the daughters to give him an edge, and succeeded, but ultimately in succeeding, the Agassians kind of lost a lot of their strength, and while they were patching their wounds and while Penrai was asleep, the 12 saw that as an opportunity to kind of basically just move in on their kind of turf and push them out, and that's when the 12 started rising. Faze asked View, so the gnome, to look into a link as to if there was a link between Everdark and Everdor. Faze then did roulette after learning all of this information, seeing as basically trying to get the wooden coin back. When she drank the roulette drink, she ended up seeing loads of echoes of Velk's personalities running around the bar. Meanwhile, cutting back to Furia, Bjorn met an orc called Firehawk while the hunting party was kind of out and about. So Bjorn was basically just kicking around in the tent area, waiting or killing time. The hunting party returned with a massive kind of scaled lizard creature, did a kind of a ritual on a table with some orcish glyphs, ended up cutting the meat and sharing it out, dishing it out, celebrating the hunt, and celebrating Mother Fury. Then, while that was happening, after that happened, even Bjorn went back outside, got told he had to sleep outside basically, or sleep as close as he possibly can. Sleep outside under the stars. Saw a vision from Costo. Cut back to everybody starting to wake up, and we're going in Bronze Falls, where Althea, who had been sleeping in Ren's room,
The Dwarven Assassin.
the Dwarven Assassin's room, who had seen a wolf paw, a dark wolf paw in the little kind of under the floorboards where the silver mirror had initially been.
The death trap, some might call it.
The death trap, some might call it. Althea woke up with a locket of hair next to her on the bed, and then in a kind of, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it, a rash moment, decided to pick up the wolf paw as well. And
Survived. I've got a wolf paw.
Ultimately kind of culminating in the laughter of the dwarf and a bit of a message being sent. More importantly, she left the room to see Hannah coming out of her room alongside one of the other guards from the temples, who Althea later discovered to be Hannah's fiance. Althea had left Hannah a note, which Hannah then read. In an embarrassing
Out loud
moment,
on stream.
and in an embarrassing moment, Althea fled the room. Fled back to the area where they'd been dining together, where Hannah's auntie, of all people, then started the teleport spell to get everybody back to Buxy Bay. And in a last-ditch moment, Hannah came running over to try and speak to Althea, but
There was pace.
Althea wouldn't maintain any sort of eye contact.
These notes are really detailed.
Probably very, very. I'm just.
I know.
Probably very, very embarrassed.
If not, she should be.
Then back in Furia, Bjorn was able to, the mother of this family was able to cast a kind of teleportation spell to get Bjorn back to Buxy Bay in some kind of tribal moment. Transported back, and now we're starting with the party, hopefully, all back in Buxy Bay.
Yay!
Good job.
You what? Head for head, yeah?
Just that.
Just
I
head.
got one for a joke earlier.
You've all got a reroll to start with.
Oh,
Whee.
thanks.
Okay, you got something stupid.
That's the point. Just borrow I get two? Because you didn't give him one for his birthday.
No.
Rude.
What's his birthday got to do with what?
You didn't give him one yesterday.
Gets to
I didn't
play
get one for
12
my
hours of
birthday.
D&D for his birthday.
Do we all get one for my
I
birthday?
did.
My
Just
birthday.
drove to Wales to run D&D for him. All for him. You lot, invited along.
Not for a charity. Or
Oh, in
Not
which
for a
case,
charity.
get out of my house.
Yeah, same.
Going for a nap.
As long as Rich stays.
I'll be here. Because you drove me.
So, hopefully the music's coming through from Sunscape. If not, let us know. You're all in Buxy Bay. Some of you have woke up exhausted.
Yeah.
Some of you wish you were exhausted. Good morning in the US. Good to see everyone is back at it again. Thank you, Dirty Dwarf. Good morning to you. Is everyone just heading to Ectelior's guild, hoping that the rest are heading to Ectelior's guild?
Yes.
Or is it side quest or go straight off the
It's
bat?
my way from the middle of. I don't know.
Yeah, you're in the market.
Yeah, from the market to Ectelios.
Is Shauna still there or is she gone?
She's still there. If you want that bit, we can. She's still
No,
there.
no, no.
there.
I was going to say,
I would have thought she
was
was a hit and quit it.
Phase
But
was
it
quit
depends
it last
where, it
time.
depends where you're at. Like,
the next morning, I assume.
so when you wake up,
Yeah.
unless you want to talk to her, she has gone.
No, seems fine.
Yeah, cool. She's got a big order to do. She told you.
But exactly.
Yeah.
But I do want to go downstairs and see if you has left or is still there because I want to.
You don't know if he's left, but he's not in the drinking area at 6 a.m.
I'll hang around.
He's
and
not
do
Eddie.
6 a.m. I'll hang around in the drinking area for a bit, then maybe get a coffee, not from Liam.
Leo's not there.
Good.
If you remember, Leo went slightly confused after seeing the many Velks after your drinking of the roulette,
I ran away to speak to Talia.
because he didn't. It wasn't working.
Yeah, I do want to see Leo, so I'm going to hang around in the drinking area with a coffee.
Okay, you get a coffee. There's a couple more gnomes and halflings working the bar. They serve you your coffee.
Just going to sit down.
Rhea? When you yawn and stretch, so does your little fire friend. Cute, dickhead.
Head back to Victoria's.
Being somewhere where there was a lot more trees and stuff, she just decided, you know what, let's go back to the trees for a bit. So, you know, discreet.
In the jungle. So you go back to Ectelios and you see Althea.
No.
She does. She sees Althea walking towards Ectelios out of the corner of your eye and then fades in front of you drinking a coffee. I know what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck no. And just stop swearing.
I haven't sworn once this morning. I'm actually very embarrassed of myself.
Are you? That's Yu's cousin. So you see Faze in Ectelios having a brew. You're just going to discreetly walk over.
Discreetly walk over to that tree. No, please.
You're just heading up to Ectelios?
Yeah.
Just ahead of you, you see Rhea just kind of open the doors and enter the grand guild hall of Ectelios. You three appear in Ectelios, actually. Coming out of the room that you are in, there's a short corridor and another door that leads into the bar communal area of the guild house that you've seen. Like, you're quite familiar with this. And you see Faze, Rhea, and Bjorn.
Do I see Alexander?
Not yet. Wolfbearer's with
6
you
a.m.,
still.
calm down, people.
Oh, I want to get Liku paid so she can go home. Like,
So you have Wolfbearer with you and Auntie Liku.
How good you are here. You're dead though.
You know, we weren't
I
available.
forgot about that.
I don't know what time Bjorn arrived. We weren't available last night.
Be there all night.
Oh, Bjorn, I'm sorry. I was spending some time
It's
with
it's not
fine.
good time.
Well, I must say,
Go on
it's obvious that he has not, as we were also here all night, and there was no Bjorn.
I had a bit of a wander.
Oh, just around town.
Was it
Yes.
Insight.
Did you? And
Why would you not believe it? Why would you not believe it?
Insight because it's Bjorn.
is that just a default? DM, do we wake up? Yeah. Are you inside, Bjorn? What's he been dreaming about? Insight check. If you want to insight him.
No.
I was going to say I give him bardic inspiration.
For the deception check. Oh, good. Maybe we can. You can show me some of the stores. Right, I've not been for a while, and
They were all closed. I did not get really to see them myself.
that's okay. I need to find a way to raise a few more coin after the tuning forks.
I know a great blacksmith.
Okay. You okay, Fizz?
Yeah. I'll sit there.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Does everyone want a morning drink?
Wesley,
You don't see Leo.
I actually don't know where Leo is. I need to speak to him. Something went wrong with roulette last night. Or went different. Not wrong. Probably better, to be
I did not
honest.
play roulette.
Inside check.
I did play roulette, but
See?
Raya
wasn't
just
here.
stares at FaZe during this.
alright. I did play roulette, but to get this back, and I'll take out the wooden coin.
Why did that say roulette?
Because Remy gave it away to Leo.
And then looks at Althea.
Cool. So some stuff happened.
We're 10 minutes in, guys. Go on.
Why did you look at Althea?
Because of the coin, and then Remy was mentioned.
Oh.
He's dead to her.
I know that Remy lives here.
She's moved on.
That's the important bit. Yeah, the coin got lost to Leo at some point. So I had to get it back, or I wanted to get it back. I don't actually know if it's important to get it back, but I thought maybe it might be. So I didn't want it not accessible if we needed it. So I gave away the Shadowfell tuning fork.
No, we didn't need it.
No, I know. And better than giving him 200 gold, which I didn't have.
Speaking of, I'm going to go look for Alessandra.
Okay. Auntie Liku has just been tennising backwards
To be able to
and
go
forwards.
home.
Wolf Bearer, dead to me. Wolf Bearer notices this and escorts her towards the bar to gather drinks for all. And you just hear Auntie Liku. Very strange bunch of people. Just come with me. Leads them away. You go looking for Alexander. Give me an investigation check. Hard to find. Somewhere in Buxy Bay, you're very confident of that. What's everyone else do? You looking for Leo? Or is that just a to-do?
Tons to do.
Okay.
It's not urgent.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drink if it was Leah pouring it.
It's
All
not.
right.
You're fine.
That's really easy to roleplay.
I just see for me,
Wolf Bearer's getting the rounding for whatever you wish to drink. Anyone else?
No.
Just all sitting there? Cool. Velk? You still Velk?
It'd be nice just to be quiet.
The streamers love that.
No, I will go up to the bar actually.
Okay.
And ask one of the bar staff. There was a gnome called View here last night. Very helpful gentleman. Did he stay here? Is he still around? Do you know?
He has lodgings, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll wait for him to come down. I don't want to disturb him.
Okay.
crazy early in the morning.
We can send a message if you want.
What time is it? Maybe in an hour.
Just
or
the
so.
rising of the sun. Like
He's
it
not
could be.
down?
It could be between 6 and 8. He's normally. I don't know. I don't track his.
I just don't
morning
want to disturb
routine.
him. I'll drop him a quick message if that's okay. But but it's not urgent. No rush.
And who am I telling the messages from?
Face.
Does he know who you are?
Who does?
Message goes off. He says, soon.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Would you know where Alexander is?
He's currently with Ectelio. Ectelio's not very well, so Alexander's giving him his medicine.
Of course. And Leo?
Leo should be in soon. Likes to catch the morning customers with his games. And you see every gnome and halfling behind the bar like.
Do you ever get people exploiting you for money after they've lost a family member to the ether? Is this a common problem for you?
just on Wednesdays.
Brilliant. Thank you.
No worries. Have a nice morning.
Yeah, you too.
I'll look at Fair and you see how much money I've got a little bit.
No, I gave pretty much all of my coin to Bjorn, but it was for a good cause. So
Got a bit. Like I'll just start stacking up. I basically stack up 22 gold in front of me. Is that at all?
I mean, well, it will, but do you not wish to keep it?
I don't need all of it. Maybe I can spare. I should push like 11 forward.
Give me a persuasion check. DC's real low. Do you want my money? Yeah. 25. Who am I to deny such a generous gift? With all the gratitude in the world, yes, and he'll take the 11 gold and then pay for the round.
If I happen to need some more, I'll share.
No rush. Coin will come. Althea, doing anything?
Still looking for Alexander.
On
the
the
table.
guild house.
She's the tables.
The reason she can't find him is she's not moved. 2. I'll see if he appears here.
Keep staring at the
Etheria?
Can I see that Althea's carrying something? If she hasn't locked up.
Perception check. Why do you play this game?
Have you considered a game that doesn't involve dice?
What we're going to do next time
As long as
is I'm just going to give you some numbers, right, from like 15 to 20. And when I see a roll of dice, just put one in the air. You can just bid.
as long as all the checks are strength based, I'm okay.
No, I didn't mean you. I meant Tony.
So, no, I mean, with shield and that, and swords and weapons and armor, it's hard to see if she's got anything permanently in her hand.
I'm going to take my drink, thank Wolf Bearer, and then I'm going to look around to see if any of the more artistic bards are around again.
There's a few setting up the easels and stretching out canvas and such in like that particular area of the guild hall where you saw them doing it last time. But there's no work in progress at the minute. Everyone's just kind of setting up. It's early doors. Breakfasts are brought out, drinks and such. People are just meet and greeting. Those that just turned up through the night, or you know.
Looking to respite on the drinks and stuff. I'll be back in a second. I just need to wake up. I'm going to go and find some of the ones that do these scroll work and see if I can just join for a bit, as I've not done it in a long time.
Oh, for your calligraphy.
Penmanship, yeah.
Okay. Give me a performance check. Let's give me a dice roll, though.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
That was your performance. Yeah, not bad at them. 13.
Hey, Tony.
Had a 3
It's
in
over
it.
10.
2 figures.
Had a 3 in it. Well done, Faze. Well done, Tony. You're learning. And next week we'll show you how to do it with advantage. But only if you don't say out when she rolls on that one. It's not bad. I mean, like you say, it's been a while. It's a bit rough. Even you see the mistakes yourself, but you know where you see the mistakes, so you can adjust a little bit. And
The last few days.
the people around you kind of give a nod as you're going about your business. Whilst you're looking for Alexander, yeah, and it is as daft as that. You're like, it's got to be somewhere, and you've just kind of got to the point of silly looking, just out of. I just need to keep
The ashtray.
myself. Yeah, is it under the ashtray?
So many curtains.
Yeah. There is a
Flower glass.
couple of footsteps behind you, Althea, and you turn and you see Alexander.
Found you.
He's not in any of the thicker clothing and armours, like the padded leather armours that he wore when he went to the Shadowfell with you. He is in a deep ivy green long tunic, hairy chest showing. He shaves. And he's just kind of mourning Alexander rather than bardic warrior Alexander. Why are you looking under the ashtray?
I was looking for you.
I know I've lost maybe a pound or two. I've not been fighting for a while.
We hired someone, like you suggested, to teleport us here, and they are waiting for payment if you're still looking to cover it.
And what is the payment?
600 gold.
600. It's just a spell they cast. They don't even.
I thought it had some material components.
Not that I'm aware of.
Then
600 gold it is. Who in Bronze Falls? Do I know them?
I think her name is.
Debrin?
I can't remember her name. Liku. No, I was going to go Yuki. I'm getting confused.
It's a
Liku.
bit you. Tell him again.
Liku. She's a.
Elven.
Yeah,
with
it's
a
like
niece.
elderly.
I'll go get the
don't know about
600 gold.
niece.
Are you all downstairs?
Yes, everyone else is. We're all together again. Everyone's
Give me a
downstairs.
moment. I'll go gather the coin. She downstairs as well?
Yes. And Wolf Bear is with us as well. I don't know if you've met. Wolf Bear.
Yeah,
Oh, we were in the
fought at the
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell
We
together.
were, yes.
Assuming it's the same wolf bear, it's
He came
not
with us.
how many people can have the name wolf in there.
He came with us from Bronze Falls.
Good. Okay,
I'll see you in a minute.
give me a moment. And he, while you were pulling the curtains, he walks towards the same curtains and just walks through the glass window as if it's illusionary. I could smell him.
I'll go back down and tell the others that I found Alexander and he'll be here in a minute, and let Liku know that her payment is on the way.
As you're going down the stairs, give me a perception check.
Can I just tell you that I failed?
No, you're going to succeed.
1 natural.
As opposed to...
As opposed to a 2 minus 1,
Oh,
which is
yeah,
what
fair,
most
yeah.
of my stats are.
Can I tell you? I've just failed. 1.
No one's ever going to play with me again.
No,
Not gonna
no,
sit.
that's it.
For me, once
I've been. Can I trade places with someone over there tomorrow,
Wanna
please?
get
That's
off
what-
3,000
that's
times.
Did you get your dice out there?
No, I forgot to get my dice out of the car.
That's
I'm
bad.
using some
Trading
faces.
places,
These
what?
are faces. To
Yeah, I've given.
Tony's bad luck is an aura. Okay.
It was the first thing I said to her this morning when I came downstairs. I'm like, oh, did you get your dice in the car? And she just stood there and looked so angry.
Speaking of you getting up, I've ordered some vapes from the co-op, so they'll be on the way.
Classic.
While you're getting them, could you go to my car?
Get my dice out.
It's not my dice.
Chat if you come back and you see just me on one side and 5 other people over
Squashed
there.
over there.
Not sitting with you
You
anymore.
might need to adjust the cameras. Carry on walking down the stairs, Alfie. You've just realised you've got feet.
These are stairs.
Dungeon Master,
Yes, Mr.
sir.
Travelling Monkey. I was going to go
Travelling.
dancing, not travelling.
This might be a new shot. I'll answer that. Do I still feel incredibly uncomfortable having been force-fed food that I can no longer digest?
It's uncomfortable. You're unsure what's happened to it, but it's less.
Okay.
There's less of a pain. So whatever's happening within,
Going somewhere.
it's disappearing or being necrotically rotted.
I thought it was just going to fall out.
When he lets one out, it is gonna.
Just walking.
You know the whole it's crawled up and died. It's chumpy chump.
Shake it in the room.
You lot notice Remy come through the main doors, looking a bit dishevelled. His hair is kind of as much as he can brushed back and out of the way, and presentable is not the right descriptor for what Remy looks like right now, but comparatively to what he normally looks like, there seems to be an effort made.
When you said dishevelled, my first thought wasn't you made an effort.
Oh.
Hello, Remy.
Bjorn, good morning. Are you?
Okay.
I'm okay. How are you?
As well as can be expected.
Starts walking around you. There's like a light bulb of curiosity where his little intellectual brain kicks in.
Hey, Remy reckons he might have a potion that can make you grow without removing the curse.
When they said you would, well, until you
I said
see
what I
with,
said, right?
see with your own eyes, I didn't disbelieve you. It's just more shock in person. You're very short for us,
Have I not expressed that this is
and
okay?
very.
I do not need to be taller.
You lot don't see Bjorn. The only thing recognisable about Bjorn physically is his eyes.
Does he still look dead?
Yeah.
It's a bit recognizable.
Hard to see through the mass amounts of hair and beard. Like if Brian was to remove it and just drop it in front of his face. Two little eyes popping out.
Alright.
Shorter, broader, dwarven.
I do not need to change back.
Okay.
This is the price I have to pay for the
This is who I am now.
power to take care of you all.
So you don't need. I mean, curse always sounds bad, but it sounds like you're putting a positive spin on it.
This is what the axe requires of me. I have no problem with it.
Okay. Oh, I'll save the potion for another time. And he tucks the vial that were in his hand back into a potion pouch.
Also, I'm not drinking another question from Remy.
He's doing much better now.
I would rather.
One of the roulettes I did last night, 'cause I actually did it twice accidentally. One of them was one of Remy's, and it turned me both invisible and unable to speak.
You're always having a deja vu.
Althea, you come down the stairs and see these lot talking to Remy.
I'll try and sneak up on Remy.
Oh, you really did it still.
Roll a stealth check, Althea.
With disadvantage.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you very much.
Just a reminder. For my entertainment as much as anything.
12 at disadvantage.
Let's see how perceptive.
I stood near Remy. for that.
That's up to you.
Okay. So I'd like
I'm
to,
assuming you followed the crowd. Are you in Velt mode?
So I'd like to be like stood near him. I'll say it out loud. Althea sneaks up on Remy. And give her bardic inspiration.
Give me bardic inspiration.
You also give Remy advantage. So
What's your inspiration?
8.
Yeah. Mine goes
Phase.
to a
Phase.
18.
Phase. If it's a 2 and then a 0, what does that mean?
Means 2.
Oh, you might have got away with it.
'Cause I'm
Cutting
a
words.
nose.
With advantage.
With advantage on a crit.
I rolled a 2.
Hey!
I'm taking the
I
nat
got an
20.
18. Alright.
I can't imagine why.
That's actually quite spooky.
Right.
That's really spooky.
Right.
I don't like that.
I think it's basically going
Pink! Putting.
to see Remy and go.
You're going to get that wascally wabbit.
Sneaking up.
I would like to be stood in front of Remy because I.
As you are sneaking
Every step is
towards Remy,
Plunk.
as they've got their backs to you, except Velka's just watching. Oh, help you. Remy's sort of like talking to these, and he looks over the shoulder, sees you. Hi, Althea. Morning. Are you okay? Just, don't move.
I'll
It's
go
not
give
a T-Rex.
Rabbit season.
I'll give him a hug and like lift him up.
Do you let him hug, or is he like pinned? Just pinned. Hello, Alfie. You've got stronger. Just adjusts himself. His hair's now back to normal and just scruffing in front of him. What did you stab me in the back? What have you got in your hand?
Oh, releases her fist like. Long
I can't rely on
story.
Tony spotting it.
Long story, but I think it's a freshly severed paw of some kind. That never works out. I didn't roll high enough to work out what it was from.
A really big rabbit.
Yeah, it's a really big rabbit paw.
6'2" rabbit.
I think you might be lucky.
What?
I found it in Ren's room. I stayed in there last night. It's a long story.
Who's Ren? I mean,
Dwarf assassin.
who's Ren? Oh, an assassin.
Dwarf assassin.
Assassin of yours, or?
Of. Aetherius.
Oh, you know an assassin.
They don't own the assassin was brought up upon Etheria.
No, an assassin, not own an assassin.
Oh.
Althea's friends all look at her in unison, wondering why she's carrying a paw from Everdark's associate.
Genuinely, Althea, I am wondering exactly that.
It was
Thank you,
where
though.
it was in the same hole in the room where the box with the mirror was in.
Is it not the wolf's paw?
What, sorry?
Wolf's paw?
I don't know. Is it?
I had a mold spore.
Yeah, I had more.
It's
I
a
heard-
rabbit foot.
All I heard was, oh.
Thank you.
It's a rabbit foot. They're lucky.
And yes,
Is it a rabbit foot?
you recognise it, Mal.
Having seen many wolves. It is a wolf's paw.
It's a rabbit foot.
Althea, how big are the rabbits you've seen?
It's the same
Rabbit.
size as your hand. Never seen a colossal rabbit.
I think it might be when I picked it up. I felt strange. Like when I opened the box, it felt strange. I think I had an inkling that it might be magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to look at it with your looking eyes, Bjorn. But I think it might be magical.
Looking eyes. Look at it with your seeing eyes.
Bjorn, what do your looking eyes see? A wolf paw?
They're taking the rabbits to Isengard.
She'll put it in her pocket.
I'm going to.
She'll put it in her pocket before she does anything else.
You'd let go of it?
No,
Huh?
Eldritch Sight, and I will look at the wolf paw.
Would I hear any of this? Are we good by now?
You're drawing.
I was drawing, yeah.
It's not far. Give me a perception check. I don't want to make you roll dice. For fuck's sake. It can't be real. Somebody somewhere just put a quid on a scratch card and won millions. You can hear them talking, but because they're all talking, it's less clear to you. If you two want to go home now, don't worry.
I didn't roll that time, I just threw my
Just
dice
lost
aside.
it. How did I
Yeah.
two?
And it were a two.
I've got that one and then that two.
Can I cast find traps while looking at the... I've become very paranoid.
Is it still in your hand?
Well, it's funny because I was also going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Casting fine traps as you do, the magic goes off. The paw is not trapped.
It's not trapped.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the school of magic?
2 seconds.
Althea's friends watch on, thinking how Everdark now knows they're all in Foxy Bay.
Maybe.
Carry around this tracking device.
I mean, it's not trapped, so...
Divination.
I agree with Vilk.
Because I know the school of scrying.
Althea,
It
just take it outside and burn it.
The pause has divination magic in it.
Take it outside and burn it.
Can they have the paw?
Charisma saving throw.
That's my jam. That's fine.
If there's there's a one or two of you at the
It's not your
table.
jam.
I have reroll.
That's my jam.
Coward.
Alright. No, it's a saving throw, so that's still 14.
You think the DC of Everdark's 14?
So just take it outside and burn it. Why?
You wanted it.
I know.
Put your finger in the air. The wolf paw poof, onto the floor as Bjorn disappears.
Disappeared.
Disappeared. Why
Didn't
do
do that when I picked it up.
No, because you saved.
I know. Roleplay.
Stop role playing, right?
Is Alexander there?
Alexander is currently speaking to Liku. He was seconds behind Althea with a pouch of gold that he's handing to her.
Alexander! Alexander!
Yes.
Done it again.
We untouched a wolf paw that we believe was linked to Everdark and has vanished.
Might have been a rabbit paw.
It's definitely a wolf paw, not that it's really relevant.
I love
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Why didn't you use a reroll?
I did.
Good. First roll was a 2. The second was a 6.
We had another one.
Yeah.
Alexander comes over. What is wrong? What is wrong?
What's wrong?
I can't do that.
Althea picked up a wolf paw in Ben's
The
room.
wolf paw on the floor.
Yep, that one. Wouldn't
But
touch it.
in bronze swords.
In bronze balls. And Bjorn just touched it and vanished.
I did my job.
That's okay.
Says Eddie.
Me too.
Well, do we know what the spell was? Attached, associated with the paw.
Didn't
No.
before he went beyond said it was divination
Divination.
magic.
I was wrong. It was abjuration. I
Before
was wrong.
Oh, that would have made quite a big difference.
And he's told you it's abjuration.
he told us it's abjuration magic.
You wouldn't have touched it. Well, I don't know.
No.
There's not a fucking chance. Excuse my language. He wouldn't have touched it.
I wouldn't have. That's true. It was abjuration magic. Huh?
Why?
Because it's a very different school of magic. There are very few divination spells that can transport me somewhere.
There's only one abjuration spell.
Before he
If you can
Gosh.
name it, I'll retcon.
What? The abjuration spell that can transport me somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, testing the nerd.
Banishment.
Carry on.
You can't name it for him.
Can I
And now
Google
he
it and
can't
can we
name
play
it
charades?
Because you said the answer. So you still banish me.
Carry on.
What?
managed.
That's why I got it wrong, because I thought it was divination. So I brought the spell up to read it. It's
So
abjuration.
before Bjorn fucked off, he said it was abjuration magic that he
Yeah.
sensed.
And then he just touched it and gone.
The only spell I know. Abjuration.
I have banishment as a spell. Would I know? what's
Arcana
happened?
check.
Thank you. Now that we've got to the root of it.
Can I attempt to check if I've run over and seen him gone?
You've already said it.
Guidance! Sorry.
Thank you. I'll roll a d4.
Ooh, well, Arcana check.
I never associate banishment with abjuration because I always think more like self-protection rather than. So I thought it was divination, and then I looked it up. I'll do it the other way around next time. I know what I'd put on it, just not the detail.
14. It's not good, but
Ever
it's
that don't check these things.
14.
14. Yeah, you know it's a banishment spell.
Okay.
Just.
So I think he's been banished. Will he just come back? That's how my spells work.
It depends.
It's technically from this plane. Ish. Except that he's not, right? But he might be.
Is he not from this point?
It
Well,
used
he
to be.
was.
It depends where.
Then he died.
Did that change his plane of existence? Like
You
where
are
he was
aware it only
originally
lasts a minute.
How long's it been?
Oh, hang on. Let me read this.
Can't I save?
Yeah, it's banished.
Or be
He
banished.
tried.
Nerve to the plane, you must have to hammerstone or something like that.
Unless
Yeah.
you're not from the plane.
Yeah. If you fail all the saves for a minute and you
Ah,
out,
shit.
you're extra permanent.
If I've got the Shadowfell, yeah.
Why would you have gone to the shadow?
That's where we just were.
But it's not where you're originally from.
Yeah, you go back to Stoneman, don't you?
But that's not where Bjorn is originally from. That's just where he died. He's originally from.
You don't get to save against it. You're gone for 1 minute.
It's like one save and you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
one
he goes
save,
for a minute,
and then
he's
it's
native
minute.
to this plane, he comes back, which I think Bjorn still will be.
Yeah, he'd still be native. He didn't. He's not a new person when he came back from
But
Stoneheim.
he was that. Well,
All depends on how you
It depends on how you interpret it, but I don't think he's still Bjorn. Like he's still the same makeup.
Hello, Charlie.
Physically.
Hello, Charlie.
hello, Charlie. I'm
Oh,
start
so-
counting in my head. I don't have pop.
Bjorn,
Mm-hmm.
you pick up the wolf's paw. burst like a lemon. You appear on a mountainside, looking down across Viconia, but it all has a blue hue to everything, every detail, every line in the trees, the tundras, the tents, the cities, the people running beneath you like ants. Stood next to you is a 15-foot robed Viconian where you can't see their face, carrying a battle axe, very similar to yourself. Hello again.
I'm making a new character if that helps. Big character
Yeah.
creation point.
Everdark is dangerous.
Oh shit.
It won't be long before you return.
Where am I now?
With me.
Who do I think this is?
If you don't think it's Costo, make a new character.
It is Costa.
Yeah.
I do not think I am up to the task.
I am trying to disagree. You wouldn't be given the task if you weren't up for it.
Guess all I can do is try. Once I succeed, will I join you? Or am I this forever?
We shall see. And the minute passes.
I reappear in the
You
bar.
reappear in the bar.
Okay.
And somewhere Everdark is pissed because you went to a different place.
Don't touch the ball.
I wasn't going to touch the ball. I thought you were dead again. And I launch myself at you and give you a hug.
Where did you get the bar?
It's a hug.
Ray's learning.
I really hope that is Raya in the background. Just okay.
Birds in the base, birds in the base.
I'm gonna try and pick up the paw, but in like I'm gonna get a cloth from the bar, pick it up and like wrap it up, and then if it doesn't affect me, which I'm hoping it won't.
Doesn't affect it.
Yeah, tie it off. Like properly make it so it can't slip out. Wrap another one round there.
A little hanky sack.
Double bag.
And a stick.
Alexander, would you like a cursed paw?
No, and takes it from you.
Why would you touch something you found in Ren's room? Why did you take it from Althea? What is wrong with you people?
I, for a
That's
moment, thought that it was divination magic, but realized very quickly upon touching it that I was wrong and it was abjuration magic. My fault.
Yeah.
Just a paw when I picked it up. I don't know what he did to it.
You didn't go anywhere. You didn't get taken
They're
away.
very similar symbols.
It's just
I
one.
thought it was divination as well. Like, I'd have picked it up.
Alexander, maybe keep hold of that. If we ever need to have a face-to-face conversation with Everdark for about a minute,
I did not
we
go.
can be protected up.
I did not go to Everland.
Where did you go?
Back over there.
That's
I
not
was
a
in
plane.
the presence of Costa, so probably not this Viconia.
That's not how banishment works.
Puts you onto a different plane of existence. If you have banishment cast on you, and you are put on.
That would be a rubbish trap. Why send someone just a random plane? That wouldn't make any sense.
To get them away from the fight. A lot can happen in 60 seconds.
But it's not a fight. If you're laying it as a trap, or for someone to fight, 'cause it wasn't there when we looked originally, was it?
Maybe it was more to get them away from the paw. I don't know. Or a warning. I'm not sure.
The plane also.
Also,
can send you to is sometimes random. Perhaps
More
very
information.
dangerous.
When I woke up this morning on the bedside table next to me in Ren's room.
You slept on the bedside table?
Yes.
No.
You slept in Ren's room?
Yes.
Wasn't
Why?
Wolf Bearer's like,
I had a look around and then there was a bed there.
Wait, you went with Hannah?
No, that didn't work out.
But
slept-
Ren is not
Oh
dead.
look, a flaming tree.
No, I know that.
I sleep
And they
in
can
trees.
teleport.
I'm going to sleep in it.
Well, I think they might have done because
that's a very apt.
there was a lock of my hair that had been cut off and was placed on the bedside table next to me.
What if it stabbed you? You slept in my,
I mean-
my would-be assassin's bed?
Alexander,
Yes.
is there any way you can tell if people are scrying or not here as we speak?
Do you have that skill?
I don't believe my counter song will affect that. You could. I can cast Dispel upon.
That
Out there.
would not work. I know that Shaman seemed like on there could use hair, nails, skin from people to scry on them much easier.
They usually have to have it with them.
If they left the
Did
house.
you not say it was just left on your table?
Who's to say that a little bit more was not cut off and taken?
Agreed. But you also, I don't know the levels of what Everdark can bring to his table, but maybe it was just a warning.
That's
No.
how I interpreted it.
Bjorn is right. It's still worth remembering that of all of us, they definitely now have, well, more than likely have a piece of your hair to use to scry.
Could I suggest?
So they can have a scry on you, or this, where they wouldn't need anything of you. Just need to know where this is.
The creepy dwarf already has my blood, so there is that, but
How did they get your blood?
stabbed me.
Oh, great. Did the dwarf lay a blade on anyone else?
Stabbed me. Poisoned me.
Nice.
Stabbed you. Poisoned you.
He wishes he stabbed me.
I wish I'd stabbed him.
So stabbing is established.
I think he's got a knife.
There was a great deal of
I
stabbing.
think he's got a knife. Oh, right, well, he's got a knife. You fools! You all have knives! Okay, so yes, Bjorn is right. I've seen two. Lion King.
Oh, no, sorry.
A whim away, whim away.
That one was already been quoted all the way through.
I just, for copyright reasons, took the B off. It's completely different.
Oh no, I need to pass it round. I'm not listening.
So, Wolf Bearer says, so Velk's right, maybe they do know we're all in Buxy Bay. And then Alexander will say, Bjorn is right. They will be able to scry on you much easier, and this, of which I will be discarding very shortly. Not my Bob and Biscuit. This stays with me. Until
Is there anything that I can do to cloak myself to help?
Yes. There are magic. Maybe
Anything
try.
that you can do?
Not personally, but maybe we can reach out for items that you can attune to yourselves, and it will prevent.
Hidden.
Depending on how much you're willing to throw at it, you could probably get things that will increase your strength of will against it, or if you have the coin, completely prevent them scrying upon
I
you.
don't have any money, yes.
I don't have any coin because the only thing.
I've got 11 gold if you need it. And looks at Belk and winks.
I have a little money, but it's Volusius.
Who's Velush?
Our dancing
Let's
monkey
make sure you
friend.
got some peaches.
You have a
when
dancing
turns
monkey
up, I'll be
friend?
happy.
Sometimes.
Oh, like a summonable creature?
You know the Shadowfell? No. You know the Shadowfell tuning fork you gave me yesterday?
Yes.
Leo has that just as a warning for you.
Alexander looked straight at you. You gave Leonidas a tuning fork
In exchange for
of
a
the
wooden coin.
Shadowfell in exchange for a wooden coin.
Yeah. But I'm actually rather have sold it.
Do we know where Leonidas is now? And he looks to the bar, and he's not actually increased volume of voice, but the gnomes and the halflings look at him and they're like, You should be here by now.
Look, for understanding, what happened was Remy had a wooden coin that's part of the set that may or may not be important, but might be.
And I didn't lose it.
Remy.
Are you looking at me?
No reason. You just did my eyeline. Sorry, Fez. Remember.
I know.
Who you are. Remember. Father!
Somehow the coin got lost, and Leonidas ended up with it. Leo.
He was holding on to it for me, just in case.
Did you steal it?
No. Just protected it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't want it out of my sight, and I knew I wouldn't be able to protect it. But
So why did Faze end up having to play roulette? Could you not just have asked him back for it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you? Why did Faze have to give over the tuning fork?
She got to Leonidas before I did.
Faze?
You want to back this little knobhead up?
How are you going to play this?
I super don't want to get involved or between this.
I'm just trying to work out what's happened.
Yep. Sure. Ask Leo when we find it.
Okay, I will.
Anyway, so I went up and said I would like the coin back. He said, what can I give it you for it? One way or another, he ended up with the coin, my right sock, and a game of roulette. No, the tuning fork, my right sock, and a game of roulette.
There's no surprise on Alexander's face. Wolf-bearer, but not Alexander. But you have the coin now, and he has the tuning fork. Okay, something we will deal with. So, what could possibly go wrong?
And then.
What's the relevance of the wooden coin?
So that's interesting. That's something to do with the whole Penglide thing we briefly mentioned. Which I found some more things out about.
But the wooden coin is what Viconia sent.
Velk identified them.
But they were all
You
special.
see, Vel.
They were separate.
Yeah, no, but I thought the wooden coin was specifically from Viconia when they wouldn't. All the other
When they
places sent.
refused.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was a part of that whole
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
story. So, one of them being missing and in the hands of Leonidas, who, while a fabulous person, is not perhaps the most reliable when needed for something. I really wanted to have that in my care based on what we're currently looking at. Or in
Well,
Val's care, really, but it just in one of our care.
Does that a lot.
Unnerving, isn't it?
So what now?
Um,
Are you off to Lento?
No. No, we're not. And I know that's what I said to everyone yesterday.
I'll let the horses know.
But we're not going to Lento. We're going to Fora.
That's on the southern coast.
I don't know anything about Flora.
It's just a town on the southern coast. No
Nothing
relevance,
special.
nothing. Just a town. You may
Is it nice, though?
have passed it on a way to an arena
Is
fight.
it like Cornwall? Like this?
Yeah.
Middle
Everyone
class.
knows
southern-
Cornwall, but you only ever go to Noki.
Yeah. Why are we going to Flora? I mean, it's nice there. I think it's on the coast, but I feel like we maybe need to like catch up a little bit more with each other.
Raya's just beaming. You all do notice Raya has a friend. A small, fairy-sized, little primordial fire spirit. Doesn't have any like features. It's just fire, but every now and then it will take a shape. And when this one, Raya,
Well done. Just giving up on the female character names.
well, only the ones that sound alike.
Raya, Etheria, and Althea.
So yeah,
Anything like Altheria or Altheria.
I get yours name right.
You called me Althea.
You got in the way while I was shouting at him. But it kind of mimics some of the movements that Raya does. But definitely a brand new
After
addition.
just turning to Raya after mentioning Flora and seeing her like beaming and then looking at her shoulder and seeing. Okay.
We're gonna go see my friend. Regalo.
I'm not. That's great, but why?
Okay, so
Because he's important.
That's fine, but Lento was also important, so I just want to know where the priorities are. That's all.
Regalo seems to be a little bit more important.
You're looking at me like I'm stupid, but I have no idea what's going on.
okay. So Magali Volta, sacrificed himself
Before or after he left to start farm?
He didn't go to start farm. That was Gerion being Gerion.
Okay.
So I met another gentleman last night. His name's Few. He's a historian, and he was fascinating. He had a lot of information. I've got my notebook.
And he's more reliable than Gerion.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And he
Please
said,
no.
Magali sacrificed himself to give his power
Sober?
to Magalo. Magalo is a shepherd of spirits and claims great friendship with Magali, knows facts that really he couldn't know any other way. Very interesting man. But Magalo, Rhea already knows, and I've met. They
Okay.
don't know who he was. He's in Fora.
I thought
Okay.
he was a minotaur. He's not.
What is he?
Oh.
Okay. That's...
So we met him before. Rhea was already with him, but I met him before we ever came together as a group.
I feel like Face is talking at 100 miles an hour. Alfie is like,
Yeah.
Fora, got it.
Now do you agree with what I said of
Yeah.
we're going to visit my friend?
Now that I have all the information about the topic, yes.
Let's have all of it.
More important, this particular lovely gnome confirmed what we thought. Althea, that Bahamut lied about the daughters to Magali Volta and used their power to subdue Penglai.
Did he?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a lot of stories and it's all over the place, but also, you in particular.
This bit's her, not me.
Me in particular, about what?
So, you know what your echoes?
Yes.
They all look different. They're not different. I mean, some of them look directly like you.
Sometimes they look like me, sometimes they look different, like representing different aspects of the 12, I've noticed, maybe, sometimes.
So a lot of the ASMR traits this gnome believed came from Everdor.
Yeah, the butterfly and the moth.
The butterfly and the moth were two families that left Everdor and across and all that history. But I'm wondering if your ancestors, not your descendants, you don't have children yet, your ancestors
Remy goes bedroom.
I was waiting for that.
were originally from there and amongst those families, and that's the representations you're getting could be the families from Everdor or something to do with the people there.
I've definitely noticed, I've only been chasing it when there is an opportunity to, but I've definitely noticed, like when I went to the Celestial Realm and got the necklace and some other things that I've seen, I definitely lean, I think, more towards butterflies, if they said it, rather than moths, because it was two families.
So what if you're a direct descendant of that family?
I mean, all Asimar, are they not, are directly descended from those?
Not those
or in
specific
Atoria?
families,
Okay.
necessarily.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Whose theories like this?
Yeah, it makes sense. I thought this, from what I've heard.
The DM walks in.
From what I've heard, all the Asimar in Atoria are descended in some way, you know, the same way that maybe different races came to be. They all came from one starting point.
It all makes sense for Etoria, but there were other families in Everdon as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I've asked the same gnome to look into whether there's a link between Everdon and Everdark.
There has to be. Like,
Right.
I believe so. There has to be.
So you're
They both descended from Everback.
sisters, cousins?
Who?
I don't know, that's like saying that, you know,
What connection?
you're
do
honest
they have
cousins
to-
with every family in Viconia. It doesn't really work that way. You know, you might be
Actually,
linked in some.
it really does.
And
Phase
he,
Like
is
Wales in the real world.
Phases and Asimar from Ravenholm. The
Yeah.
butterfly and the moth are specifically to Atoria.
Yes. So maybe from Everdon, but not linked. So, I mean,
you come over from painting now and decided I'm not rolling dice, I'm just going to put myself in the same.
Run back over one of these.
All right, yeah. Same
That's
question.
the way that I've heard the stories
Avoid
told anyway.
dice.
I've only been looking into it since I've known you guys. So.
Yeah, I said I'd run over one of you.
Yeah, cool.
but it was.
I mean,
it
it'd be a
was-
good time.
I'm not asking if I've seen it.
I think me and Phaser,
That's not playing now.
me and Phaser are related
Probably.
in the same very indirect way that all
Humans.
halflings are related, all humans are related. We all come from,
Pretty much.
I think. I mean,
But possibly a slightly smaller pool, but yes,
Yes,
the
yeah.
theory stands.
You come from the same family, but how many generations removed is that?
A lot. Well, not even the same family though, because that would imply that I'm also from the butterfly family, and I don't.
you're not from Atoria.
Alexander puts his hand in the air. there are folks that look into such things like genealogy and family trees and about genies in trees. The first genie was called the Ology. If you truly wish to look into it, maybe another time, we can arrange it.
I'm interested in Whistle, because my birth was strange, but I don't think it's time.
Like I said, I've only been looking into it when the opportunity arises, but it's
The Moth and
interesting
the
that
Butterfly
phases-
is a strong creation story of the area for the Asima.
It's just interesting. There's a lot of information. And the other thing that I happened to ask what he thought might happen if Penglai ever woke up again. He just said everybody dies. So I'm thinking this is pretty important.
We're going for preventative measures then rather than reactive.
Unless it's already away.
It's difficult to react to dead.
Mm.
Yeah.
Rhea, was your friend?
Don't touch it, it burns.
Fire.
The little fire spirit does that, but obviously to nobody.
Do they always
Probably.
Is it a thing that they have to copy, or are they just doing it for?
The little spirit,
I
it's
think
not
they're just
touching it,
learning.
it's just
Yeah,
floating.
yeah, yeah.
But when you said, does it always copy you, it floats a little bit like out of Rhea's periphery and goes, and then floats back and goes.
I thought it was just learning, but apparently, yes.
This is like a signal.
It came from a very nice gentleman. Yes,
Nods a lot.
Doesn't
Does it have a name? Is it?
No?
Okay, we'll just call it Rhea's little friend.
That's a lot when a bus is coming. Sorry for anyone who's lost a fire spirit.
No, just fire.
can't hear Tony. I think Tony's just quiet. Say something, you prune.
I've filmed them before. Hopefully they heard that at least. I don't know. There's no such things.
Mic's working, so that's alright.
Can you hear me now, Jar?
Can you hear me now?
So, Alexander, would you be able to get us to Flora? Yeah. I know that's a
There's no circle in four, it's just a coastal town.
near there.
If I find the map of...
Map wise, if we do have to travel,
I actually just got a map up.
if we do have to travel like on our own, is it closer to it by sea? Is it easier to go
Oh,
around?
by sea would be far easier.
Yeah.
Could you show me the map, please?
We made Flora look like a lake.
Made Fora look like a willy.
Oh, AD.
Yeah.
Eddie's got the new one.
No, that's the
old one.
Oh,
I want this one.
That's
I went on to
Word-
wordanvil.com, where you can find a lot of heavyweight lore in regards to Colossus, including maps.
Wow. Don't put too much passion in it.
You can
Oh, okay,
find
so
maps.
You can find
Those
maps
two, yeah.
and the reason to life.
42.
42.
There's a link right now.
There's always been a link for it, just no one uses it apart from me.
Alexander,
Yeah, it's easier to travel via boat. I'm sure you could find someone to do that.
you could definitely sail there. It's a long, a long way. Where were I? Buxton Bay. It's several days at sea.
What about
The closest we can arrange teleportation is Watresio, to the south of Fora. It's a military town connected with the keep further south, but Watresio, the town itself, has a circle. It will take you maybe 2 days north of Watresio to get to Fora on foot.
Is there an arena in Montressio? Would I have been there before?
Watresio is probably where you went and passed through Fora to know it existed.
Okay.
It's quite a large harbour, but the town itself is smaller for her. So it's pretty much she'll stop off, and then when Watresio needs stuff, the ships will bring them down. most people live in Mortresio because of the military. The further west you go in Atoria, the more military presence there is and stuff because of what they deal with on the western borders.
Would it make more sense to get transported to there and then take a boat from there? Would that be the quickest possible route?
Or we could walk from there.
A boat would get you there faster.
From Fortresio to Fora.
For it would just be a sail up the coast. You'd probably do it in a day with casual winds or.
Is there any connections that you have in Fortresio that we'd be able to hire a boat from? I don't know anyone from there.
Mortresio.
No, I'm not that now.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, you need to for the rest of the day.
Go to your own website.
No. Are there any Fantas left, Daisy?
I think so.
Oh, sorry.
It really doesn't matter.
It's just a thing now.
It's only me that gets in trouble. Don't worry about it.
If anyone else just wants one, Fanta?
Yeah.
Italia.
You both run round, kind of. You're not busy.
He's not busy running now. Fucking 60. Pies.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, thank you.
Face.
Pies.
Pies.
Boys.
While he's looking up, the party considers how poor they are.
Full stop.
And how if they wanted to make money, Buxy Bay would be the place to do it.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Valk,
go on,
I don't
Bill.
have a great deal of skills that lend themselves to earning money.
Area. Do you want to put on a show
Well,
No, so-
with me?
what kind of show? I'm not much about
Donkey.
You've got your nice new swords. I
Fight,
could.
fight,
yeah.
fight.
There's a few spots in Buxy Bay where people will go to pay to see a performance fight. Mine was never really. Well, it was partially performance. To be fair, there's a lot of working the crowd involved, but you can make some decent coin from it.
It's not one of those fixed fights.
Doesn't have to be. But obviously there would be no. We wouldn't. I hope we wouldn't injure each other too harshly.
No, I don't want to.
Just to put on a show.
We could take 24 hours to earn some money. Valk does have a point.
I've not seen Remy in ages either. It'd be nice to catch up.
Yeah, I didn't plan any work today. If you want to catch up, we can catch up. That's fine. I just realised like 4 NPCs in this conversation.
Has Liku gone home? She left.
Leiko left.
She left.
You, out of periphery, one of you may have noticed her step towards you all to say goodbye. Hear some of the stuff you said. She turned around, went back to the teleport
He was
room.
shouting about a wolf.
Took her 600 gold. Yeah.
Yawn was missing.
Bjorn disappeared. She's like, it's not for me. I'll go
I don't
comfort
actually
Hannah
like
and her broken heart.
We can, I'll show you the place that I used to go to fight. I mean, I haven't seen any of them in a while, but there are some arenas where people will go to see performance fights.
Sure. I could do with some sparring practice.
Is there a way that we could do, like, mechanics-wise, like, that we could
A
hold
combat in
wooden
D&D?
swords? No, not combat in D&D. Like a fight where we don't hurt each other actually, so we don't have to expend like healing. Like I don't want to accidentally knock
Yeah, you say
unconscious.
non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage. Okay, that's fine.
And you fight using your own hit points and such, or we could come up with a different mechanic where it's successful blow rather than damage.
Yeah.
And then you don't, if you've got, I mean, which works better when you've got 3 million hit points and you're not doing a 4-hour
Just
fight.
to equalise it in terms of like we both have different skills.
Best
We
of
want it to
three.
be performance based.
First to land 3 successful blows, first to land 5 successful blows,
Okay.
or you truly.
Yeah.
Well, that's
hang
what I'm
on.
saying. I'd
Both
like.
of you, the way you're both of your row, then we could be a 4 hour successful blow.
I'm in.
I'll cheat.
I mean, it's two
Alright.
very different ways of fighting. It'd be cool to see it.
I'll
Yeah.
arrange the arena to make sure there's a winner.
No shield spells, take all your armor off. Oh,
Many
barbarian.
of the.
All right. Unarmored defense. That's fine. That's one less than I am now.
Alexander is if you are fighting, then you fight. If you are sparring or putting on a display of prowess, we can agree rules before. And simple things as successful strike, first blood, or it's a duel. It's simple.
I'm fine with anything from what done previously, so it's whatever you feel comfortable.
Are you wanting to perform in Bugsy bit?
Althea considers the possibilities of going to pit fights to earn money, and how if you're putting on if you're putting on a performance, you're relying on the audience to throw money at you. Whereas if you're competing in pit fights, you can compete for specific amounts of money or prizes.
You can lay wages. Also,
One was going to be a nice performance fight with Theria. Now I've got to go and get my head kicked in.
outside of the arena, they don't honour the rules of the arenas.
I'm pretty sure you could take anyone in Boxing Day.
Yeah, me too, but I've not been here in a while. And I know what 80's like. This massive rhino walks around.
The Lane of the Suns is scared of a pit fight.
No. Ooh, lioness.
Theria.
But no.
I use
Ray roll Tony. Ray roll
I
Tony.
use minor illusion to put shade over the top.
Palm tree appears just like. Yeah.
Althea,
Are we all sitting on the other side of the table?
Althea goes to the tap, washes off her
Illusion like
burn.
three meerkats.
Gonna go and apply water to my burn. And
They
then
can
go
see
to the,
what's
pit
happening.
fight.
Apply water to my burn.
Apply water to my burn and then walk straight to the pit fight. It's like this.
If the Lioness won't fight in the pits, I will.
What do you mean she won't fight? I've never said I won't fight. in
Spread the
the
word.
pits.
Spread the word.
Spread the
I'm
word.
already on my way to
Send
the
the messages
pits.
now.
Tell everyone.
I'll say like, yeah, I'll get in contact with some people that I know I can earn money that way. I just wanted to.
So are you
Might have
pit
been
fighting or display fighting?
I'm pit fighting.
Etheria?
I'll go with. I may pit fight when I get there, I'll see.
Right.
I'm going to stand there sadly and go, I don't have any skills.
The war cleric of the Red Lady. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Divine Strike. I'm out. I'm out.
You could also. I mean,
Cost us.
Just Spirit Guardian, send them.
Dwarven absolutely
Didn't you
lunatic.
summon 3 shield maidens to come and help?
No, no,
Can
no.
I fight?
She's the shield maiden.
Yeah,
She
I'm
summoned
just
3
never
spiritual
mind.
Oh,
warriors.
sorry,
there, yeah.
sorry.
Can I fight in pit
That's
fight,
too powerful.
Alexander, with magic? Is that allowed?
As I said to Althea, the rules outside the arenas are held purely by those that hold the pits.
I've got my
Pit fighting is
exhaustion.
how-
I'm not fighting anyone.
Pit fighting is how.
I will go.
You've got 2 marks of exhaustion. No,
No,
you
I
don't.
do not.
It's immune. You just felt like you
If you
did.
come with, Althea might need healing.
I mean, yeah, obviously I'll come.
Pit fighting is how I started. I went
I
from
thought.
I went from pit fights, underground, nasty places, to then fighting in the arena. It's not a nice thing to do, but it is an easy way to make money. But you do get hurt, and the rules aren't clear. Dangerous.
What I'm going to do, guys, you go down and set up the pit fights. I'm going for a nap for 7 hours, and I will come down and join you in the evening.
I
Don't
will
die
go
in
and fight.
I can sell
Exactly.
flowers for people to throw at the thing.
Althea's looking at all the people throwing them into the thick. Oh, it's horrible.
Roses specifically. Sean.
You know we're gonna get there. The only people signed up that day are us. It's
And
gonna
I've got to fight
It's
you.
gonna be all against all.
I mean,
We'll see, won't we?
I'm actually going to go for a nap. I'm
All
quite
against
serious.
all,
I'll
and
catch
the
back
right
up
is
in
all.
about 7 hours.
Just for good luck.
Just because I want to play.
Sean is down there with an axe, like Sean's moonlighting.
Is there an arena? There's an arena map.
There is,
There is
yeah,
a
there's an
map.
arena. It's in one.
Jesus Christ, we're not-
Yeah, that's one.
Hell
Battle
yeah.
count.
It's got an arena pit in that one.
Is it the one Eddie's got?
Yeah.
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 We didn't change the battle map.
The numbers on the numbers on
Yeah, I've seen it.
We were supposed to go out overhead.
the numbers on the picture on the back, mate. Yeah, it tells you the page number. Yeah.
I've looked.
Oh.
Like a
I mean, for a pit, they've done well.
That's why I was just like, I'll check out the other one.
Yeah,
That's
do
where I
me,
got
do
it.
me, Rich, do me a favour. Ed, pick a pit one, because I'd rather the nice one be used for the arena.
Yeah.
Make sense? This is you're fighting in a car park, mate.
professionals here.
All right.
You're about to be having a scrap in a car park.
Children's park.
Yeah.
Off the notice side.
Out the way, fire off.
Back around the back of co-op.
Nasher on a swing.
One
Spinning around.
He's all you're fighting.
One of the other ones, there is.
I don't want to go against fire.
Anything that's dirt. Oh, you've got a pit.
Yeah, there's the dirt one.
We've got. Where's the
We have an
medium
actual
one?
pit in one of those
Oh, if there's an actual pit, give me that, Tony.
There is one that's got an
have a
actual
look.
pit in it.
Oh,
It
is it?
might be one of the.
It's that
big
one.
ones.
That's got a
It's got a
pit.
circle.
Oh, they're different though, aren't they?
They're
It's in
the
the small.
smaller versions with
Oh.
slightly there's slight differences.
Oh, here we go. That might work. Is that 57?
What about that type of thing?
57.
Ah, it's a bit.
There we go.
There we go. Can you use that, mate?
Yeah, that's the one that we're
It's
looking at.
just,
Yeah,
it's just a dirt circle with
Yeah.
some
yeah. Yeah, that's what it's going to be the basement of a tavern, isn't it? Like, it's not going to
it
be
is just like
the
straight-
back room behind a thing where
A
people.
couple of people put the red lights on just.
This isn't legal.
It's legal.
It's not fucking legal. This is how Althea started when she was like 16. Oh, fuck, like
6.
anything. Got her head kicked in.
It's incredibly frowned upon,
You are?
Yeah.
except by those that love it.
Yeah, can we do doubles? Against two.
There'll be all manner of choice. Okay.
Have you got
Can you imagine? You misty stepping, you swapping with my echo. We'll just make them dizzy.
I will do it. But when we get there, we'll have a look at it. Right, so,
I'm like swap with my echo constantly. Ethereal misty step. We'll just make them dizzy. They'll fall over.
it's all right. You're fighting each other.
You know there are
We're
no
doubling
dragons.
with
You
two
know there are no
against
dragons
two,
in
like
class.
tennis.
As you're going to do the pit fights, and Faye genuinely is going to go for a sleep because she needs a long rest, I'm going to take my car and then come back. I know it's early.
I was going to say. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Hey, you can leave it there. I'm sure it's a good way to.
They're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity to use the time.
Let's-
I'll
do you need-
Yeah,
Do you need
Yeah.
help getting out? Because it's dodgy.
No, it's going to be hilarious.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Car's clutch is gone, so Millie's going to go deal with that for a bit.
Don't feel
She'll-
confident. Let her know.
I can get behind that outlook on life.
Yeah.
You need
Eddie,
help?
what are you
Be
doing?
hilarious.
Yeah.
Edward.
Just set up.
I already texted him. They're not listening.
Where's that big un?
Colossian geckos. What's the weird? Is that a beholder?
That's it's a zombie bowl.
Ah,
Oh,
right,
of
call
course it is. Can the viewers see this map?
No, we're not on it
Not
yet.
You can't see this.
Are you
but the
taking
pink
photos,
fingers.
Anna? Alright.
Because I have a funnier gift.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take
So, your immediate plan.
It's changed.
Alexander he won't be joining you. Wolfbearer will ask, am I required or can I relax here?
You can relax, my friend. You did the
Wolfbearer will relax here. Remy will pipe up. I
Come on, good luck,
watched
Tom.
you in the pit.
That's what they call him on the weekend. Lucky charm.
There is a, is insight wisdom? Insight's wisdom.
yeah, I believe so.
Can I ask a massive favour? Can we move the can of Monster
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
out of frame?
Did you have any more bin bags in it? I did have one down
Raya, while you're
there. Oh, didn't take it out.
doing artistic things,
Excuse me.
when,
Do you want me to like vape so it not smoke?
what did I say?
Sorry, Tom.
Excuse me. Right, whilst Althea is saying to Remy, come on, good luck, charm, you can see the sadness that overcomes Remy from an insightful perspective. Passively. And you are all going to just go looking for pit fight. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go
Buxy
to one of
Bay,
the.
you fought in a couple of the pits
The
in Buxy
hangouts
Bay.
that I know.
They get closed down all the time. It's not that they're illegal or banned, but because they don't hold the same sort of grandeur as the arenas
get
don't like them being around, but allow them to be around to give folks the
For a bit,
experience
yeah.
of kind of like coming through like yourself, and it's a good place to send up and coming fighters.
In the
However,
week.
exactly. However, there are those arena schools and fighters that won't go near it because of the injuries that can be obtained that are sometimes permanent. Cheating happens.
All manner of horrible weapons.
It's
like-
just an absolute disgrace to the profession of a gladiatorial occupation.
So in the way that Althea moved from pit fights to arenas was that she wasn't not like scouted, but there
She was
an,
headhunted.
an individual that
There's
would
lots of
frequent
people,
the pit
yeah.
fights and suggest that they try an arena school.
But
type
only if
thing.
they're clocking up
yeah,
victories.
That's fine.
Because to go multiple victories in the pits is unknown.
So I might recognise some people when I get there if there's anyone from the old
Yeah.
like years ago. Yeah,
So give me an investigation check.
I've done so many of these and failed them that I know that I haven't -1. 9.
Jesus.
I've got a -1. What do you want?
Roll higher.
I will use one of my personal rerolls because they're only for me and I don't use them on much else.
That was this. I used my personal rerolls.
I've got 2 of them. I've got one, yeah. 8. I have one more, but I'm not used. I'm about to go and almost die, so.
17. It's easy. It's easy.
You're loaded dice.
Yeah. I got off 20.
It's
So.
fun for Lucy to see who wants to know.
Volush, can you come and be our cheerleader,
When
please?
you using a reroll, best give the DM one. Yeah.
Who's that?
Your
Stop it!
your
Stop it! Luke.
beautiful
Well, I get home and he'd have moved out.
angel of a partner.
My boyfriend, and he's given him like 4 rerolls so far.
Yeah, if you want to keep on of that boyfriend status, you might want to rein it in.
Remember that you live in my house.
I know where you sit. Whilst you are,
Only 2 so far, right? Yeah.
you seem to be
The third is
getting
incoming.
no response from people. Like where these pit fights are, probably asking the wrong sort of folk rather than not knowing. Like you know,
They've
the arena.
moved on since I've
You
been
know
back and
the
doing
arena.
it. Yeah,
You just don't know who's running it these days.
yeah.
But someone does overhear you asking and approaches you. Because if we relied on player dice, we'd be here forever.
I really wish my role play overruled my dice because things would have gone so differently.
So
for
do
Althea.
And a elderly sort of. They definitely have the blood of a Minotaur, but they don't seem to have the presence of
Minotaurish.
thickness. Yeah, they've got the bull head, but it's old. Some of the fur's patchy. The horns are. One of them, the left horn is completely snapped off. The right horn is broken, and even though the tip's there, the like core of the horn is like brittle. Comes over and they've got a long wooden staff that they're using as a walking aid. Just brown robes covering, and you can see that the patchiness where like the flesh has been burnt, or they definitely look like they were retired from the fighting game. Looking for the pits. And they're looking around it. Where's the popo?
I am.
Looks you up and down and the people you're with. Belka, you still with them?
As he looks me up and down, I'm just going to keep staring where his eyes were, so when he gets to the top, I'm still like holding eye. I'm going a different way now.
If no one will put out, I'm going to kill everything.
Literally, I've realised that I've got +5 to intimidation. So.
Yeah. Looks about. I reckon. Follow me and follow.
7 to intimidation.
It's charisma, isn't it? Sorcery.
Yeah.
Follow me and I'll see what I can do about finding the pits. And just turns away from you.
I'm going to like nod to Etheria and just go like that, like subtly, and then follow, but like at a distance. I'm not going to like chase off.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Vibe.
Yeah. Can I trust him?
Insight check.
I don't like
Probably
asking,
not,
do
but
I
it's going to
trust
take
him?
us to a bit fight.
Colin.
Gospel, mate. The Pope themselves.
Mechanically, I want to fight Althea and stuff, but I don't trust him.
Because your names are both in pink. I thought that was him that sent I thought that Elise, my boyfriend, because their names are both in pink, I thought that he put "you'll be waking up to a lock of your hair" on the bedside.
I mean, Tony's just giving advice.
If you want to traumatise me, we've been apart for a week.
You follow the old tour. Bjorn and Rhea, you've gone with these two, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm Bjorn's gonna fight.
During
What?
the
Bjorn can fight.
really, well,
Bjorn can fight.
there's no Velk.
Voids.
This is what I need to read. You're already there, yeah? Cool. Following the Minotaurs, pretty slow walking. They eventually take you to down near the dock area. You pass by a couple of the warehouses that you remember being used before. They seem to be either in use by the sailors. The pier is rammed. There's ships everywhere. I mean, it's not as busy as it was when you were here originally because of the festival going on and such, but it's still pretty heavy traffic-wise rather than people staying. Taking you to 3 or 4 warehouses down on your left-hand side at the pier, he approaches a sailor who has a broom and he's just cleaning the outside of this closed warehouse. He sees the Minotaur approaching, he stops sweeping, Minotaur approaches him, they have a conversation. And he waves you over to the human looking, just quite stereotypical, just tries their best to not stand out.
I'll head over, but I'll suggest that the others mill where we are so we don't all
Yeah.
in a clump.
Yeah. So you go over, this is Smasher.
Subtle. I am Basher.
Together we could be Smasher and Basher. Jesus Christ. Bodger and Badger.
Crusher.
Smasher, Basher, Crusher. And Mashes. Yeah.
That's Musher.
Musher. Smosher. Bully here says you're interested in the fights. From the looks of you, why here?
To earn some gold. I've not been in town for a while, and I have surpassed the pit fights, but they are a quick and easy way to make money.
Surpass. That's why you're back here, yeah?
Do you not recognise me? Clearly don't frequent the arenas, the more high-end fighting.
Yeah, that's what all the arena fighters say when they come to our pits.
I graduated from the pits
So why are you back?
to earn gold.
Congratulations on your graduation. Small door at the back of the warehouse. You'll know where to go.
I'll turn, walk back to the others, and gesture at the small door and head over there.
Cool. You all follow Althea? I've just assumed.
No, I'm gonna stay on the outside and start druid crafting flowers.
Just on the docks or anywhere in particular? Like at the minute you kind of stood near some crates. Are you going anywhere particular to do it, or just on the floor?
Just by the crates, because that way then I can kind of stack some of the flowers
Okay.
onto the crates.
So you can make this stack of crates look absolutely badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flower arranging, baby.
Covered in flowers, so that way then people can buy flowers.
It's very true.
We just become Marys.
No. I was just going, I want to hurry up and see my friends, and the more money we get, the quicker I can get there.
Cool. So you three, as you get to that small door, you can hear boom, 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 loads of feet stamping on the floor. Boom, 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 boom. And then you hear Eddie will knock your phone. Yeah.
You're telling me that you're in a relationship that you just have
Trust each other's privacy, or respect each other's privacy. And it's on the Gmail that I could just log into, but
Luke's got his face on my phone.
Luke's got his face
You know,
on
Face
my phone.
ID.
My best friend's got her thumbprint on my phone, just because half the time I can't be bothered to.
You hear, as the stamping of feet lowers, "Warriors, mongrels, I give to you a returnee to the pit of Buxy Bay.
Didn't realise we were going straight in.
A warrior of no small stature. Kavarakin, the leveler of mountains." Everyone's like, "Way! Who dares take the sands against him? Mongrel on mongrel." And you open the door. Everyone.
Faces.
You walk in and it is, benches are just in the place, there's people sat, it hums in here. There is definitely minor enchantment to block any outside, like, keep everything in. Even the orders remain in here. Sweat, blood, urine, other stuff you don't wish to investigate. Just absolutely horrendous. The people in there are typical of the pits. They've had lives that didn't work out. The small coin they have all gets dumped into this.
About 8 teeth collectively in the room.
Yeah. All their teeth are perfect. The odd ones are missing.
Winces. I don't know what I expected, but dojo?
I
I
mean,
tried to prepare you. I really did.
the gentleman in the middle of this just marked out area with some benches is in the loose clothing that they would wear at work in the docks. They're like ripped hero pants type thing and the sleeveless tunic, but then with this long sort of Ravenholm-esque ringmaster coat that looks thousands of years old. It is tattered, ripped. The moths are like, let us out, let us out.
No, stay in there and die.
You're selling flowers.
I also
I love the race.
have a phobia of moths.
Yeah, that's why you're outside. Yeah. And hey, Colossus,
In
no
character,
one's scared.
you're not there.
And is addressing the crowd. Stood next to them is a 3'1" giant blooded warrior covered in tribal tattoos that don't really symbolise any beast or particular element. They're just more pattern. Reddish skin, bulging muscles, huge delts.
I love how that's specifically written.
Pelts. I may have ad-libbed.
It's reading
I've
it from
been waiting for
something
this
that's not here.
for over a year. Pelts
Well, I thought it
hanging
was
around the
3'1".
waist from a thick hero belt, bald-headed with the tribal towers across the head, a dark beard that in the right light could probably be just off black, a thick, curled Bronson moustache. Speckled around the tash and the face, there seems to be like dried up blood about it, as if they've either eaten recently or, you know, got
Never
issues.
shows.
Nasher, but in like 3 years' time.
That's the milkman and get up before man,
I was going to say, I knew you were reading it. I love how you've made him 3'1", because I pointed out that they've all been 3'2" previously.
Been 3'1" for about a year.
It's been written for.
Yeah. Yeah, have you met Eddie? Who dares take on the leveller of mountains? Mongrel upon mongrel.
I turned to
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
I turned to Bjorn and Etheria and say, you wanted a pitfall experience? I don't
Even
consider-
Bjorn's like, oh, it's potent in here. I can't smell anything.
I don't consider myself a mongrel. So
I don't know what I am, so I could probably.
if anyone's a mongrel.
You've earned that title well.
In fact, I was adopted by the Vagonians, so I don't actually know where I was from before that.
I was adopted by humans and found out I'm angel blooded. So
I was found in the woods. I think my old parents just took one look at me and went, oh no. No.
They stabbed the midwife and threw you in the woods.
You backing out?
I'm not backing out.
I
I am allowing other people this experience.
You raise your arm.
Yeah.
A challenger! The dwarf from the north!
I am
As soon
not.
as I,
Yes.
as soon as I hear that, I'll start moving my arms viciously. When I find Eldritch Blast in.
Eldritch Blast?
Begin! Initiative, please.
Alright.
You two as well, so let's see what's going on. Everyone's like, "Wah!" They just start dragging benches out the way. Like, give
I'm
him
not gonna.
space!
If this
Give
is,
him space!
this is how pit fight works. Althea's not rolling initiative. Like this is the experience that you come for. Like,
Like, I knew this was going to happen.
yeah, I tried to warn you. Like,
11.
13.
Right, before you start doing the fight by yourself, the camera's on the bottom map. Can I have Ringmaster in the middle, which we've already got because Eddie. Velk as a 3'1" Goliath. Closest to the chess set, can you put these three?
There, in
in the corner, we're in there.
Watching.
Yeah.
Bring them round towards the chess
We'd be
set.
like at the front watching.
Yeah, just there. That'll do
Raya
it.
upon
So
hearing.
you can't hear anything.
It's muted.
It's magically muted.
Oh, I thought I was already in.
No, you said you were sitting outside.
on the crates with the flowers.
Yes.
What's the initiative from us as
Did you
well?
change character? It's a bit broken, isn't it?
Homebrew, baby. Have you seen the axe he's wielding?
Yeah, I'm very jealous of it.
You will have a
want to be what?
Raya. You will have an initiative roll. So, just in case you go, it's been 18 seconds and I've heard nothing.
I'll put my hands out and go, it's starting, Raya.
Cool.
Beyond.
Raya goes, okay, and just scoops up all of these flowers.
Put my head out and go, Bjorn's first.
Makes more flowers as walking. She puts on grave.
Starts turning them into like black and white
Raya's
lilies.
just waiting for the name she needs to put on.
She's got tombstones. She's
Yeah.
ready. Like,
Right, so it's not really a surprise. You were looking at him. But Eldritch Blast, go, bang. Oh, hang on, what's your initiatives? You get this one off,
13
and
and
then we
11.
go on
Mine
to
was
initiative.
11.
So 11 for Beyond.
That missed.
Raya, what did you get?
Oh, me?
Yeah, 13 for Althea. Yeah.
No, I'm not rolling. Sorry, it was Phelps that was 13. I was just,
All right. What's yours, Althea?
5.
The theory.
7.
It can't be real. Raya.
12.
There we go.
I'm not getting involved. Like, this is...
You brought it.
But I
This
still
is-
need you to be able to
Yeah,
react.
yeah,
to
no, I
sequence.
know.
Okay, so let me get some fighty music going on.
To put us all in the zone.
Let's go with
Rocky
Bugbear.
montage.
Bugbear bite incoming.
We all need those shared headphones that you get for some of the discos. Just be able to change the channel just for
That
us.
music may have just got really loud, but I've turned it down. Right, so first Eldritch Blast.
10 to hit. I'll use the precast bardic inspiration on myself to add 6 to it. So 16 to hit.
Misses.
Can you roll me a percentile dice?
Oof.
I don't know, you got that under the line.
Alright, give me a
I don't know
second.
what it is.
It's a very top one.
4?
4.
Oh, this is the dangers
Four?
of being an audience in a quick time, right?
Roll me a d6, please. Plus 1.
2.
The Eldritch Blast goes off. Everyone kind of starts moving dead quickly. They turn to see the fight. Beyond goes, what the? Eldritch Blast goes past. 2 people behind you. They hit the dead. We don't know if they're dead or anything. And everyone looks at them. Everyone goes quiet. And they move the benches. How far can we get in this warehouse?
Althea just sighs like, I do
Now
not
it's
miss this
initiative.
place.
Now it's initiative. Exactly where you all are. Velk, go.
So I would like you to... So I
Cheers,
start
bitch.
slamming my hands together. And I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. Get beyond.
Yeah, you're against Eddie, mate. It's my bad.
Just be all not AoE.
Just, I'll take them all.
It's not bad. That's an 18.
Ooh.
With the -1 saving throw, it's 18. What did I say?
Yeah, you're safe.
If you put, I just put a poll up on who will win.
Have I got a reroll? I don't think he's put one up, has he?
Don't you thought better. Proud
Okay.
of you.
Yeah, for all the viewers currently watching, feel free to use your hard-earned channel points that you've accumulated over the past however long you've been watching to vote on who's going to win, either Bjorn or not Velk.
I'm not going to go all in, but
And don't worry, you won't lose your channel points unless you lose.
How would you still want to predict as a moderator? So yes, get involved.
I do not. I don't predict because I'm the one that needs to do the answers.
Not a real moderator.
Yeah.
So 4k on Bjorn winning.
No.
40k.
Just
sorry.
so folks know, this doesn't translate to coin. I put 20 grand on Valk.
You know what? Great
I'll then
winning.
move
So.
back
Yeah, but it's not happening.
there and just slam and hold myself like that.
Cool.
And that's my go.
It's now Raya and the Ringmaster's turn.
Guessing Raya sees the audience member.
Have you walked over with the flowers? Okay, so you've got to the door, so we need a Raya at the back, mate. And you've just killed whoever that one.
How many points have I got?
You see a Goliath, giant-blooded barbarian at 3'1" in the pit. A very scruffily dressed gentleman, and your three friends to your right. Bjorn wielding axe.
I look around to the audience because I'm in there. I'm guessing I heard one of the audience members hit the deck after it got hit.
that you've come in after that.
Oh,
This
okay,
is where
cool.
initiative starts. So you will have got there.
Raya just starts holding up bunches of
There's
flowers.
two
going,
people with burn marks on them, of an eldritch nature.
Going for flowers.
Jesus Christ!
Funeral
I'll face
flowers.
the ringer.
She's
Just
going to make more money than all of us.
but she'll be
Funeral
alive to
flowers.
collect it. Funeral flowers. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. I like that.
White lilies.
Ray has never produced a white lily in her life.
Nat 2022.
Cool. Roll a d12. Cool. As you go in there and say, funeral flowers, feel people, hey, and they start coming towards you with coin in hand.
Fantastic.
That's right, sir.
This is so good.
Well,
Good
ring.
suggestion, Belk.
Wherever you are.
Belk, this was a great idea.
Ringmaster. X.
Excellent.
X. No. She, Rhea and the Ringmaster got a 12.
I'm guessing my next is fine.
Oh,
He is a common.
I did message him and say if you try to send one, it hasn't popped up. So he was like, "No, I did it wrong," and I said,
Is that one for not Velk?
no.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, they're the same person.
I am the Goliath barbarian. I blame Rhea as well, mate.
It's for charity. I'll take it.
Bjorn. All the crowd. Oh.
Okay.
Flower over here, please. You're just making your way through.
Word balls.
Covering, putting the wings in.
Okay.
Smacking people.
Shielding herself from Eldritch Blast.
With my full speed forward.
It's not a fair fight. Just get on with it.
Second.
I thought he was just standing like that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna use the axe and the dwarvish lords,
Huh?
and I am going to launch it forward at you. So wait a second. There we go. Axe the dwarvish lords. Let's go. It's gonna be a
Disadvantage, please.
disadvantage.
You'll see why in a sec.
I don't think we're going to get any worse.
Whatever it is, I'll cut in words as well.
All right. It would have been a 15.
Okay. You do your cutting words. He still might need to cut.
Eight
Well,
off it.
Belk's
Eight
going
off
to
it.
come back going, I won
That's
this.
low.
The axe.
You
Flies
receive
off
a message,
and comes back to my
a
hand.
sending.
Okay.
Yep. You recognise the voice of your brother,
You've got a brother?
Alfson.
Is he very strong?
Yeah.
In not things that you're skilled in.
The men of the
But
week.
as a rune crafter, he would mess you up.
I can try.
If you had a crayon
I can touch
competition,
things that have got death in them and not die.
has a different accent to Bjorn.
No, he doesn't, AD. Go on.
Actually, Bjorn has a different accent to him.
Found in the woods, remember?
We've just learned that Bjorn was a foundling.
No one in Viconia sounds like me.
They're all Scottish up there.
Yeah. He's got an homebrew island. Brother, the runes are broken. The fates are unravelling. There's something wrong. Don't trust your destiny. Make your own decisions. The Vendari may need help. The stories are wrong. Be safe. Ride the tundras. Alson. As you go. What?
I love how he signs off with his name.
He had a few words left.
Lots of love from.
Okay. Busy. We'll get back to you.
Cool.
And I'm gonna catch the axe as it comes back and launch it again.
Disadvantage. Because it's all in the same action. You haven't stopped. Had a few minutes.
He's getting the message.
Had a few minutes.
With disadvantage,
Just-
19.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's easy to hit, man. Can you cast shield on someone else?
No, it's
the
shield
leave
of-
shield is personal.
Shield of Faith is the one you can do on someone else, I think.
So, I'll check.
I
But
think, yeah, double check, but there are a couple of
I just need to
ones.
double check right now. Because
Before you can get shield on Valk.
yeah. What was it? It's just called shield, yeah?
An invisible barrier of magic of force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have +5 bonus to AC, beginning against the triggering attack.
Ranger area.
It's
itself.
personal.
Yeah.
It's personal. It's Shield of Faith is the cleric one that you
The
can
ringmaster, woof, put shield on himself while pointing at Velk.
Okay. Okay. So it hits. Yeah.
I'm assuming 19 hits.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So.
So glad we gave him that.
Millie's back.
Nice.
Did she walk back? Is it nearby? Oh, right. I think I did also attack.
Nice. Okay.
Huh?
So that's 1925 points of magical bludgeoning damage and 4 points of radiant.
Okay. I'm not doing his hit points, he is.
And I,
Bring the axe back.
the axe comes back to my head. And that is the end of my turn.
Cool. Lair action.
Lair action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The crowd, yeah, throw 2 spears in. And by in, I mean at you both.
Told you, shit place.
The one at Valk, 3. The one on Bjorn is at advantage because you're currently distracted by the message in the same round. 15 flat.
Right, 15.
Cool. So it hits you. Falls on the ground. And the crowd, hey!
You see the 8-year-old going.
Firearms like that. You got Nasher in the rafters. That's a crowd. Etheria. It's your go.
Where are the kids actually? They're not at school today. Why am I watching?
You alright, Bjorn?
Might be playing a computer.
I want to look for anybody taking bets.
Everyone. You don't need to roll for that. But it is literally like as fast. I bet you a silver. 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 There's no real organised.
No guy with a ball.
Yeah, it's very even Althea knows this. There's no betting station. There is just people making them on the fly. Like first blood. I bet he uses magic. I bet she uses this. I bet they use that. It's just
The
like
one person with a stronger.
In a messenger boy hat.
yeah.
Someone brought
The
around
flak
the
cap
bucket.
fury.
I'll nudge the person next to me.
Althea's like,
I'll-
oh.
I really want to bet you, but that's not me.
That'd be really felt we made loads.
I made loads of it here.
And you're broke.
Yeah, broke.
Broke even.
Yeah, nudge person next to me, and I'll say,
Oh, hello.
25 gold on
20? You see where you are?
Yeah, copper bets, mate. Copper bets.
What do you take?
Silver.
Silver.
3 of them.
Door monies.
2,500 silver.
3 silver on.
The Leveller of Mountains, done.
Northern Dwarf.
Loyalty. On the floor.
On Loyalty. Loyalty's not fighting tonight. On the Dwarf?
Yeah.
That's a rough bet. I'll take it.
3 silver.
Spits in the round and you shake it. You've changed. Just wipes on Althea.
Yeah. Althea's cloak. Just.
We're afloat. Do you know where we are? Parasol.
Yeah.
And I'll cast. If that's not my action, I'll cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I'm seeing everything flying around. So
Yeah.
it's like, Mage Armor.
Yeah. Why do you think the Ringmaster cast shield? Totally didn't miss on the spell.
Saw that as well. 4th level.
Oh, you mage armor?
So full, almost full samurai.
Yeah, that's cool. You see a
Hey.
arcane. You alright? You see an arcane set of armour appear on Etheria. There's very much of a design.
Yeah.
With the layered leather and bits of metal. It's now your turn, Althea.
Just gonna stand there with her arms folded.
Folded.
Folded. Crossed and folded makes folded.
It's not for me. You should marry her.
I did.
Well done. Well played.
The one you should have got yesterday.
No,
Well,
it was
I'm not an
Hannah
order.
and.
Oh, that's fine.
I've got an old.
Chicken
and bacon?
I've got one.
I'm not
I've got one.
yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Right, well,
Do you want?
I want sandwiches.
I like the all day breakfast.
If this,
Chicken and bacon.
do you want it?
Yeah.
There's another all day breakfast, Tony?
What would you prefer, chicken and bacon or all day breakfast? Chicken and bacon?
That's right.
See, that kind of answered it then, Tom.
I'll have all day breakfast then.
All day breakfast. Chicken and bacon?
What do you want all day? I know you like all day breakfast.
I like food.
You're not having it.
That's right. I'll spare chicken and bacon for everyone else.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mum.
Cheers, thank you.
We're pit fighting.
This is a Yorkshire version of Princess Leia.
We don't want one.
Pass that
Was that
to
the
you.
Yorkshire
Blue
pudding?
roll.
I ain't got any Yorkshire puddings because I've eaten them. Velk, it's your turn. Leveller of Mountains, it's your turn.
I don't know what my phone is.
Yeah, Althea just stands there like.
I've moved on from you.
Stomping his feet again. And,
Bjorn, you ready? Bjorn.
You feel yourself in the air around you start to shift, and I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Don't do it, Bjorn.
Okay. Alright.
Tony, can I ask why on the Twitch prediction you said that not Belk's going to win? Just bet money on Bjorn to win.
In character, out of character.
19.
Reroll.
You son of a bitch.
I got you as little daft stuff.
Do you ever feel like AD and Eddie are against the rest of us?
28.
18.
Oh, trying, man. I'm trying.
You
The
said wisdom save, yeah? Yeah, 18.
air shifting around you, and you can see the formations of like weird colorations start to dissipate. You then see the little Goliath crippled back,
He's massive.
and some of the wounds start to heal up around it.
Sorry, next time.
Alright.
Oh no, Velk have regen. Your turn, Leveller. Raya?
He's running on D&D Beyond so I can see what milk.
I'm just gonna go with the
There's
roll.
little notifications popping up. Raya, I will class your selling flowers as concentration. I have a total of coin you will earn, but if you take damage during it and fail the check, the value will go down. Well, it's
You're not
because
able to
he's stabbed in
concentrate
the
on
face.
selling.
It's a random on the fly mechanic, just to have you. So you're still moving around the crowd selling the funeral flowers, yeah? Are you doing anything else? Oh, look at. Oh, yeah, you're going to take my money off me. Yeah. Number 2. Ringmaster. Oh, the lever of mountains! See how he sprouts fire from his eyes! Firebolt flies over the dwarf's head as a firebolt goes. Shoosh, and so it goes. Ooh, ah. Ringmaster.
I've gone for less than an hour.
Now for the crowd. The crowd.
Bjorn's going first and a bit close.
1,000 gold to the head of the dwarf.
Against a
I'll
3
take
foot one
that. Spear comes
orcish
flying in.
looking
19.
thing with a moustache.
No modifiers on the crowd. It's at 3 points of piercing damage. I'll give you another 500 if you drop the Goliath. I'll take that. 9. That's the crowd. Etheria. Oh no, it's Velk crowd. Did I miss you, Bjorn? I missed you, haven't I?
It's Bjorn's turn, yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. Crowd went before you. Off you go.
Alright, cool.
Just for balance.
Just for balance. They've got a fluctuating initiative.
Okay. Step in. And I am going to
Look up it.
Hmm?
Look up it.
We're about the same height. I think I'm still a bit taller. And I am going to swing my axe at him twice.
No longer disadvantage, mate.
No longer disadvantage.
Yeah, message is done on the last round. There's
That's
no.
for both attacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fair.
Green flame blade on the first attack.
6 off it.
26.
Off the first hit.
So it's- yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then the second attack is a 13.
I've got him, what is it? 4 off it. 4 off it. So the first one hits.
Cool. Hang on, it's cutting words a reaction.
I just cut them word both. I don't know. You're doing two attacks. Oh, is it? It might be a reaction. No? Yeah. I only do it once, so I cut them words. So the second one matches my AC. So it's
Cool. Okay. Not that I want it from milk.
yeah, it's a reaction. Yeah. That's cool.
If you want, mate, just use a reaction on the second strike.
No, that's cool. I said it on the first one. I've got to do it before he.
You said it on both. You know what I mean? So you know.
No, that's cool.
Technically.
Shut up!
You're fighting a barb. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
I don't know I'm fighting.
I do.
It's a really short guy with a moustache. Are you? Alright, you'll be on.
He's 3 foot 1 instead of 3 foot 2. It's Throwners.
Completely
different
just.
person.
They've just gone. This is not Velk. Velk
Very
would.
done.
Yeah.
You were outfaced.
I went for a sit. Or for a drive round. It's like that as well.
Another one. So, strike number 1. 16. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, sorry. 16. Yeah, 16 points of bludgeoning damage. 11 points of fire damage and 4 points of radiant.
Tell him.
16, 11.
20, 31.
Okay, bring flame blade out. It's not the second one. And 13 points of bludgeoning from the second one, and 4 points of radiant.
That's cool.
Number
And
17.
Put yourself down.
I'm gonna raise up my axe
Cool.
and cheer.
So Bjorn's cheering in victory, yeah?
Yeah.
Fight over.
I was going to say,
It's Bjorn cheering in victory because he thinks the fight's over.
Yeah.
Cool. That's Bjorn's turn.
there were no terms agreed when it
Well-
started. Like,
The terms were told to you. They cheat in the pit fights. Etheria?
I I'm gonna
And you, on your way in, gathered the level of mountains was favoured, not some random no guy.
I want to start
You have to
making
earn
my
the
way
respect,
round
lad.
to the ringmaster.
Yeah. Can you move
Um,
around towards us?
Not straight across, just around the edge. I don't want to get him.
Like full speed, just run around there.
Pretty much. The 1,000 gold. Does he have to die?
Persuasion check.
Uh, 19.
If he dies, I'll double it.
He's my friend. I don't
Your
want to do
one roll of the entire campaign.
You don't know that that's our friend.
No, he's on about.
Oh, about Bjorn. Oh,
1,000
okay.
gold.
It was 1,000 gold for the head of the dwarf,
Oh,
and 500 for the head of the Goliath.
So I get 500.
not chopped off his
It
head
wasn't
yet.
offered to you. It was offered to the crowd. You're in the fight. Just you know, guys, one of you kills other after you've already started trying to kill one another. Ah, take your time, mate. It's been a while since I've been able to do it.
It is true. Fairy normally
How
stands
much can
there
I
and
leech
goes,
off of this
I
90?
tried to do something, but it backfired horribly.
So there's a
Now
die.
I'm dead. Oh no, wait. Now everyone else is dead.
I've been kidnapped.
Now I've been kidnapped.
2,000 gold. Buy a new adventurer with that.
I am someone
Does
really
he
good
get
with that.
disappeared? Just saying.
Can you imagine? No one had questioned
For
that.
that,
To
you could
use your
get-
action to dash around the way.
Yeah. You could get a real dwarf.
So I've got the bonus section now. I'm going to stay there for now.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a dwarven assassin rogue.
I don't want him on our party.
Althea? He won't last long.
I'm gonna
He'll turn into a Viconian walk.
pretty much not ignore what's going on, but my attention is around the edge of the room,
Yeah.
looking at the people. I want to look if there's a group of people or someone.
Inside check the crowd.
Okay, I'm not sure what you want me to do yet. 11.
Are you looking for fighter people, or are you looking for?
I'm looking for who might be the next contestant. Anyone that's like raring to.
See the meathead, the bugbear closest to me.
Yeah, the big
Solid.
brown guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him just tightening the buckles on
Preparing
his shoulder
and
pads.
sharpening a
And from
knife.
behind him, someone in the crowd passes him his morning star. And in bugbearish, you can guess they're like 1,000 gold pieces. I don't like me
Bonus.
some dwarf.
Bonus action, summon my echo next to him.
Okay.
Can I have a
What would
mini
you like an
bonus?
echo to look like?
Just a-
What would the
whatever.
next one be this time?
Yeah, sword and shield. Yeah, what do they look like?
A warrior with long brown hair, shield and a sword.
green skirt.
Crazy.
I'll just summon it next to him and that's it.
Cool. Where the did you come from? Velk? Were you fighting?
I'm still.
No.
Oh
Dropping
no,
Velk.
I'm not gonna hit them again.
Right. Did you hit them violently or non-lethally?
Oh, violently. We're in
Yeah,
a
death saving throw, please.
Oh, shit.
And you were like, I'm not going to hit him again. That's great. You've already put him into the land of.
16.
Cool, one success. That's Velk's. Raya, you continue to work your way through the crowd, yeah?
Flowers!
Only if Bjorn is very stupid. Like,
Bjorn is very stupid. We've established this.
no, Bjorn is still averagely intelligent. He's just not super intelligent.
The
Average is 10.
bugbear runs over to Bjorn and smashes him with his Morningstar.
Attack of opportunity from the echo
Cool.
with sentinel.
Your echo gets your feats as well.
Oh, yeah. I can attack from that position.
Alright, cool, yeah. If that's what you need to play the game, that's fine.
Gotta say it. No, you can't before the end
Because the guy twitches, moves, you go back.
It moves away from me. When we are in
You
combat.
stab everybody who moves away from you.
When
Yeah.
we're in
As
initiative,
it
yeah.
happens, yeah.
Yeah, Remy's like a pin.
That's why I didn't want
20
to come to pits.
25.
Remy's here, by the way. I forgot about him. 25? Yeah, you hit the
Yeah, you
bug
just
there. Yeah,
look
Remy's
really
there.
sad.
Hang on.
Right.
Can we have someone posh looking as Remy instead of the drow assassin?
Yeah, we don't want to
Um,
give away Remy's.
And I will be stopping his movement, so he doesn't move.
Okay, he will then hit the echo.
And then damage is
20 on the echo.
what?
Hitting it.
Okay, I haven't rolled my damage yet for
No,
him.
that's fine. You won't drop him in, won't it?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
But he's hitting your echo.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
It's only got one hit point.
Yeah, it disappears. But
Yeah.
do I get to do damage? To
Yeah,
him
yeah, yeah.
before?
No,
Okay.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
instead of hitting the thing, he's hitting the echo.
He's
So
trying to be as efficient as
I'm trying to.
12 points of damage.
Oh, you nearly hit me in one go. It looks rough.
But he now can't move, so that's fine.
He roars, he kills the echo, and then just punches some random guy in the face.
I'll see.
Boom!
She's just gonna look at him and just.
He's not paying attention.
No, I know, but she's just gonna. That's
And the echo doesn't look like you, so he's now looking for the echo. It's just disappeared. Remy was
Sounds there for the next 3 days. Going,
feeling a little bit sick.
Hit by the ghost.
It's a ghost. She did a lot of damage and then just goes to the pit fights.
Remy was feeling a little bit sick when he got here, but has now kind of like put his arm on you and he's like, I hate this place.
I don't do.
So that's
I know it, yeah.
I know, dear. Don't worry, dear.
That's-
Is he standing next to me?
yeah. It's now Bjorn's turn. Yeah, Bjorn's turn.
Okay.
You have no idea that bugbear was coming towards you.
Okay. I would like to check on the person on the ground.
Medicine
See if I
check,
can-
please.
See if I can stabilise them. I
Like
don't kill them, I just want to back
Yeah,
them
you
up.
crack on. Crowd is still cheering. Ringmaster's not stepped in.
That is a natural 19 on medicine. No,
They are dying.
Okay. Can I stabilise them?
If that is the attempt to as well to stabilise, then yeah.
Okay.
You're no longer down.
that's the attempt. I just want to
Roll a
stabilise.
d4.
I don't want to get back up.
3.
If you were left to it, you'd wake up in 3 hours, mate.
So they are stable and fine.
Yeah.
No, okay. Not bleeding.
So that's Bjorn's turn. Velk, your roll a d20, mate. If you get an at 20, you get back up. No. Velk, crowd. See, you're the leveler of mountains. Even from the grave, shoots fire from his eyes. 17 on the firebolt. Beyond.
17 hits.
All right, I didn't. Oh shit! I didn't know that.
17 is my AC.
Oh, okay. You take 5 points of fire damage as a firebolt hits you from beyond the grave.
Okay.
Although it didn't seem to hit you from beyond the grave until the ringmaster announced that from beyond the grave. This ringmaster don't want to part with 1,000 gold. Ringmaster. Theria.
Is
It
that-
goes to use your reactions.
Quick spell darkness on Bjorn using sorcery points.
Reaction.
Tell him what you have
Well,
to do.
it's
Bjorn, you're
I
getting
couldn't.
darkness cast on you.
Does it say it goes to use your reactions?
You're casting
No,
darkness.
it doesn't specifically say, but it says I can.
Is that the 60 foot?
Like, you use an action to
Or are you blinding him?
The wording.
Because darkness is normally a 60-foot sphere, isn't it?
60 foot range, 15 foot sphere.
Oh, 15-foot sphere. Alright, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So darkness centered on Bjorn's axe.
On my X.
And your axe.
Just go this up.
Okay.
Yes, it's attached to Bjorn's axe. And then I'm going to
Bing. Just turn
run
it off.
in and
You can't attach it to my X.
you can attach it to name, okay?
Darkness.
Yeah.
Is it not like light?
If the point you choose is on an object you're holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and goes with it.
Oh, okay.
Well played.
The darkness,
Shut up, DMs. Alright. Alright, player.
so
We know what we're doing.
then how far away from Bjorn?
Your pinky over here, what, 30 feet maybe? I don't know.
The theory still is so distinctive. What a nice paint job.
25 feet. I'm going to run.
It's a beautiful pin.
I'm going to run up to Bjorn, and I'm going to test fight with my missile blood.
Cool.
See you much for that. Cool. Hang on, why can you see much for
Straight to Bjorn.
30 feet.
Shadow fell.
Move 30 feet.
Right up to Bjorn. I can do it because I've used sorcery points on it.
Alright,
Yep.
fine.
Yep. Eyes of the Dark is mine.
I realise the dark spot, but it's
Yep.
Your own darkness. Yeah. You can see your own darkness.
That's it's free
Right,
sorcery
right there?
points to do
No.
it.
I just want to clarify. I've looked into the wording. I technically couldn't have done that with my echo because my echo can only take the attack action in my place, not a reaction, which is different to an
Switch
attack
places
action.
and then switch back.
Fine, it's fine.
I'm just letting you know that I looked because I
Fine.
wasn't sure.
No, fine.
It's
not
clarified with me
I'm
and
not bit-
everything.
Screw you, Mercy. Ruining my game.
I won't do it again. But it was very
It's alright. If it had been the end fight, I might have retconned.
At 10th level, I could do something even cooler. You know?
It worries me that Tony's gone hyper-focused.
Okay, their roles will never support it.
I know.
The persuasion went well.
Hey.
To be fair, if Bjorn takes a dive, you're getting a few quid.
If they present them with my head.
It's 2,000 gold.
if you die,
If you die, he'll double it, is what he said to him. So if he just nails you, it'll be
You're gonna come
1,000.
over and check my pulse.
That's a fair point, actually.
is there free action just to say a couple of words?
Dead.
Yeah, free action, yeah.
Bjorn,
Has no pulse.
it's me. If you take a dive, we'll get 1,000 gold.
But yeah, and you don't know that. Well, that's exactly what happened.
And then, yeah, I'm going to swipe him with my missile blade for 23.
Can you roll me a d20 for Remy, please?
11.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
That hits. Bjorn, you got hit. It's a Hannah under there, Birry. It's right here, selling flowers.
Putting a spell into my blade isn't a bonus action, is it? It's just part of the blade.
It's part of you spending sorcery points.
Yeah, but I'll spend a sorcery points.
After your level up, you are aware that the more points you put in, the higher the level spell you can put in. You can't upcast with it yet, but you could put a higher level spell. Make sense?
Yes. I will find
It doesn't AoE.
No, it's fine, yeah.
It has to be a spell attack spell.
If you explode the head, you don't
Jesus.
get a gold.
I
Put power word kill in there.
I put a ray frost on spell blade.
Oh, that's good. You Birry. I don't think you care about cold, do you?
It's something cantrip.
You're resistant to it? I can't remember.
It's necrotic.
You didn't give me any of the normal defences that undead.
Of the homebrew white race, you know what I mean? You could have resistant to that if you want, if you give me the axe back.
No.
Then you take that d6 of frost.
19 magicals, 19 damage, 2 of which, no, sorry. 10 of which is cold, the rest is magical slash. That's bonus action. That's me.
So, as the bugbear gets ready to go flying in, the echo turns up, cheats, and then we move. And then it's Etheria's turn. Etheria, boom. There are no rules in the pit. Yeah, I meant in character. Etheria casts darkness upon Bjorn, runs over, whispers, "It's me," which is creepy as fuck.
It's me.
And summons forth the misty blade to death. And you get stabbed.
It's up to him if he wants to believe me.
Alright, that's Etheria. Althea.
I'm gonna keep looking to see if there's anyone that is gonna get involved. Anyone looking to get involved in the fight.
Get involved.
Well, I'm fine with the theory. I'm hoping that this is controlled.
The bugbear is
Still
not
raring.
even slightly discreet about like once a piece.
Yeah.
Because completely blames Bjorn. Like,
I will. Is Remy standing next to me? That's Remy.
yeah, Remy's going in his bag.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Remy and go, "What are you doing?"
I'm just trying to help. Is that labelled?
Don't. And I'm gonna like stand as if like Remy's like we're standing next.
Dragon.
We're standing next to each other. I'm gonna like move it so that I'm like standing slightly in front of Remy, like shoulder in front in like a protective kind of stance, and just like just stay out of it kind of thing.
You can feel them kind of bumping and rubbing.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right. It's Remy's turn. And the bugbears. So the bugbear runs into the darkness, and you two hear a woof. Disadvantage. Right, I'll tell you what. Odds or evens, Tony? Bjorn, odds or evens? Don't trust
Ask
Tony.
Tony to make a black and white
Even.
choice.
You feel a morning star come incredibly close to your face, but it's a disadvantage because it's dark. 20 and 21.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell a lie. 19 and 20.
So it is.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as the spikes from the morning star, and you get hit in the eye by a scale, and you take a point of slashing damage.
Eddie, from experience, knows that.
And Remy's turn. Remy's still searching, and he goes, "It's one of these three." You heard him say it's one of these three.
Can I reactively roll intimidation? Like, don't. Like,
No.
I can do so much with my
Valk,
reactions.
nat 20 and we'll get back up. Well, you'll come conscious. Like. Cool. Ray is still doing flowers.
Funeral flowers!
You did it.
Oh, I saw it so
Found a bananas! Funeral flowers! That's yours! Roll me another D12, Hannah, please.
Oh, 1.
That'll do.
Darth Raya speaks.
Darth Raya.
Honestly, not that far off most of the times.
Do it.
You hear from the crowd.
Yeah.
Clearly the warriors are
Do it.
cheating, and the leveler of mountains has been deceived.
Who's saying that?
The ringmaster. Mongrels! Aid your fellow mongrels! And all the crowd will throw stones just into the darkness.
Go.
All in all, let's have a look.
That's an extra.
Only 4 stones hit you, or at least come close. First one on Bjorn. A disadvantage.
On who?
No. Second one on disadvantage. 19. First one on you. Disadvantage. Nat 20. Look, mate, I don't make the rules.
Disadvantage.
We just rolled
I
two
wrote.
nat 20s.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry, 11.
That's
I got 2 19s on you. Yeah, the other one were a 21, right?
You just got to saw an at 20 and got excited.
I did, yeah, I did. 4th one at disadvantage. Another that 20, but 17 on the disadvantage.
Misses.
Misses?
Got
I hate
full
sauces.
mage armor.
Same dice, 2 nat 20s. Not that.
Hey, you hungry, man, major.
And you got hit by 1, yeah? Roll the d4.
48 points of damage. Boulder. Picks up the halfling next to
Except
him.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wheels in a trip.
You rolled that, not me.
Stonehenge.
So these, you hit the stones like popcorn, like hitting the deck all around you. You get hit by 2 stones, Etheria, but your mage armor.
Yeah.
You little bastard.
That homebrew that you made.
What am I doing? Yeah, it might. Disadvantage works over way. You get hit by 2 stones, ching ching, off your mage armor. First one hits you. You're like, what is going? That's the lair action. Beyond. You know it's Etheria. You can choose to disbelieve. Go on then.
No one can mimic Etheria. Look at her.
18.
18. Sounds like Etheria. Like, confidently sounds like Etheria. If you choose to do something else, I've told you, you confidently think it's Etheria. Throwing hammer. Okay.
I am going to then
Grapple.
collapse to the ground and at the same time dismiss the axe. So all the crowd will see is me collapsing to the ground unconscious or dead. And the axe.
Darkness.
Just so when you reappear, you'll just be.
Yeah, the darkness drops because the axe is gone.
Yep.
And I am unconscious on the floor.
Cool. Remy will now perform his held action. Rush over to Bjorn, laying on the floor.
Can I reaction grapple? I scruffed him.
No.
Is that not a thing? Sentinel. Cheers.
Time opportunity.
Sentinel attack of opportunity.
Boom. Cure wounds straight into you.
Can I not reaction sentinel with a grapple?
Not with a grapple.
It's an attack. It's a reaction.
Is there ceasefire?
Yeah.
Which won't help him in a grapple. Can't be it, but he can be grappled.
Lobster potions. You're not there, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I wanted.
If you can grapple as a reaction.
I think it's just like a lash out. I don't know. Let's find out.
Punch him then.
You've got sentinel. If you hit him, he stops.
That's it. That's what I'm going for. But I need to know if I can grapple. I don't want to actually.
And he's dead.
Literally just
Shit.
crit with.
Those of you, obviously, you've got your eyes closed.
Yeah.
But you see him tear a scroll as he move. It's not come from Remy.
It has 1 melee attack. Yeah, it
Yeah,
says 1
so
melee
you
attack.
can crack him with your sword if you want.
Punch him.
I don't want to hurt. I just wanted to scruff him. So no.
Okay, go on. So he runs past.
He just runs past in the jaw.
He runs past you, kind of.
Yeah.
Just leave it. He runs over, tears the scroll, poof, and he's at Bjorn's knees, and he's like, "Are you okay, Bjorn? Are you okay?" Slapping him in the face.
Beyond's prone.
Knock him over.
Remy is the darkest person.
Yes. I am prone.
Bron, do you react to Remy?
No.
Cool. Ringmaster comes running in, no longer in initiative. Ringmaster comes in and goes, "The Leveller of Mountains lives!" And he reaches down to grab your hand.
Pick him up.
And he puts a healing word into you using his call of, "The Leveller of Mountain lives," and you get 4 points of healing. And he pulls you to your feet. "You there! Is he dead?" And Remy goes, "No, I've just checked. He's alive, just unconscious. Thanks for the medicine check."
Oh, for the 11.
Oh,
If we're out of initiative.
I mean, What great news that this new warrior lives. Mongrels upon mongrels. Whew, there's some sweat pouring down this ringmaster as they look at Etheria. Of course it was for dramatic entertainment. And passes you 10 gold pieces.
10.
It's 10.
The deal was 1,000.
We made no deal.
You shouted 1,000 gold for the.
If I shouted dragons are pink, would you believe me? That's the wrong
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
You pretending.
Althea pops.
You can
yeah.
no longer use an answer from
Still on
unconscious.
still on the ground. I'll lean down. And my hand will just grasp yours.
Crotch.
And I'd like you to make an intelligence save.
Oh God.
Can I, if we're not in initiative, can I go and pick Remy up via like the top of his arm and
Yeah,
shove
yeah.
him back like with me?
30.
What the fuck are you doing? You
As you do,
Sorry. What the hell are you doing, you little
Yeah,
rascal?
way too late.
You little rascal.
You little rascal.
Take 4 points of psychic damage. You must subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw before any next turn, otherwise it's not an initiative. But if nobody else is doing anything,
It is again now.
So, as you're pulling Remy away, he's okay, Alfie, he's okay. I've healed him. He's not dead. Okay. Allows to be dragged.
There's 1,000 gold.
I disagree.
Althea will shout, I owed 1,000 gold and dragons are pink.
Intimidation check, Etheria.
Dice.
With advantage.
I was going to say, can I?
I think I mean, and you're giving me the money.
Use it.
If I reroll, do I have to take any ones?
Yes.
Yeah. Why would you reroll if you weren't going to take your notes?
No, it's just one like that. Because if I can't.
Oh no, yeah, you don't get a choice. You
Yeah.
reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. I know.
Like, don't take that, Tony. That's the best roll you've had all week.
I'm intimidated.
So, yeah. Yeah, I love that with the hand on the chest. I am intimidated. You are. Very intimidated. I mean, okay. Mongrels! We're going to take a quick break while we see the accountant. And everyone else is like,
I go to the
ooh, the
bank."
accountant.
The accountant comes out like that.
The accountant is a beholder.
With 4 silver pieces. Rhea comes walking towards you all with a basket filled with silver coins. Your best guess, Rhea? 70 of them.
Can't count, but I'll take your word.
It's a guess.
There's 400 so far
Best
there.
guess is
There is more than one.
Proud of you. You're doing
but
great,
less
sweetie.
than all of them.
Is that because of that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow me. And your name, warrior, of the
Winter Rose.
Winter Rose, of wherever they came from this fine day. Leveler. Pleasure as always.
I'll still be holding his wrist. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw as my grip gets tighter.
Kill this.
Mongrels. The fight may not be over.
I just go and punch.
And all the crowd goes, "Hooray! Hold that thought, accountant!"
Minus a d4. 0.
What?
You watch as Bjorn polymorphed into a little mouse. And I'm just holding him up like that.
It's a dwarf mouse.
And if we're not in initiative, I'll basically just use minor illusion at the same time to make it look like I'm eating him to the rest of the crowd. But really, I'll just put him down there,
Sleight of hand.
or like onto my like back kind of thing, and just make it look
Sleight of hand.
Well, now even smaller than you were before.
Bjorn and Jeremiah are going to get along really well.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Bjorn.
20, not natural.
Have you got,
20?
have you got one of them?
Natural.
But aren't they?
Sparky, we need more mice minis.
So, as the crowd are looking, Roll me a percentile, guys. 100 D100, mate. Natural 20 from
golf
the
ball.
crowd. You know what I mean? That dice done 3 natural 20s.
That's
69?
cocked. It's leaning against the side.
You can't have 2 69s then.
There you go. Which one?
So, pop them.
Yeah,
I'm
Just
with
roll
you.
a
I'm
proper
there.
one.
I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah, like,
That's not a dice anymore, it's just a ball.
What,
I don't
do
get it.
10?
It's,
I don't like so. I'm just
it needs to
doing
be proper flat.
It needs to be
76.
Yeah.
76. There are a few people that start shouting, I say it's a trick, but 76% of the crowd are like, way! And the ringleader looks at you, the smuggest grin on his face you've ever seen in you're Victor, the leveller!
I beat him.
10 goals!
Kicked his ass.
I'll just grab the mouse and like.
Unless you
move it
wish
around and put it in my,
to take on the
in my
leveller.
left hand as I'm like.
Thank you, leveller.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Does this not believe that this guy has just eaten their friend?
Yeah, do I believe?
Perception check.
Perception.
And if you don't believe, what do you believe? Do you think that's Velk?
Reed doesn't.
Does Althea think that's Velk?
No.
Right, perception check.
Because he's 3'1".
Which is obviously.
I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. I couldn't tell the difference between Rich and AD earlier. It's an inch.
Ever so slightly.
You believe
No,
it?
but I do not.
Perception
Althea
check,
doesn't
Althea?
believe.
They're not that short. They don't.
No,
know
but
they're trash. I'm not there. Whatever.
Althea doesn't believe that Velk would do something like this to us. Like,
Absolutely would.
Because Kardashian was lovely.
It's
Theory?
been completely forgotten.
Perception, you've got 0.
Well,
As far as we're
Yeah,
aware,
no, I was looking at
we
inside.
left out. Like this. Like me normally.
6. Yeah, they do. They do believe it.
And so do many other NPCs.
Remy, what did you get? I got 14. What was your sleight of hand? 20, wasn't it? Dirty 20. Yeah, Remy believes. Them two believe. They rolled like.
While I'm looking around the crowd, I'll be looking for
What is
like
Ray
breaks in the warehouse
Right, it was
walls.
pretending to count coins.
Thank you, Ray.
While they're looking around the spot, I'll be looking for like breaks in the warehouse, like walls, like all little cracks or whatever, like basically like over this way.
I mean, it's not you know, they're just wood kept together. It's not like they get it maintained, but it'd shout. So there are cracks and
space to
stuff.
post a mouse.
Yeah. Well, basically like while the crowd's cheering and all that sort of stuff, like walk up, like celebrating that sort of stuff.
Let him
And
through!
then
Let fight's over!
And
Let
then
him
basically
through!
like
And the
launch
ringmaster puts himself between the leveller and you lot. Hear it! Fight's over!
and then basically
This
launch the
sort.
little mouse out one of the little cracks in the wall.
All right, sleight of hand.
Can we check against his sleight of hand to see if we see that?
Use mine. That's fair. 23.
Cool. Disadvantage
22.
because you failed the first one.
Disadvantage.
22 to beat.
Remy on disadvantage.
5.
All the crowd are in the way and they're letting him through and suffering master's in the way. +0.
No, I failed.
I love how that perception check. You got +0 to it. I was looking at insight, just
I was looking inside before. To see,
wishing.
Um,
Oh, if you think it's well, you bubble and you jump out.
Hit the floor.
Only if you deliberately. No, he put his sleeve. No, he didn't. He put his sleeve to the hole.
I've let you out.
Oh,
So you can, if you face plant off and just swan dive, which you wouldn't do.
What's a polymorphed? No.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool, you swan dive and turn back into yourself.
So Althea, like normally in these kind of heightened situations, she would have like combusted about 8 turns ago. But in here, she's almost taken on like a not professional, but she looks like a different. Like her face is.
Holy.
Wait.
What?
Karen said she's ordered us something.
Mate,
Karen.
What has Karen ordered us?
There's more.
animal biscuits,
Jesus
Pringles, Haribo,
I called them
tea cakes, noodles, crisps,
Who sent supplies?
Kinder
Carries
Surprise.
some Fanta.
There's more.
Is that all?
Twix, muffins, Angels, Skittles.
Karen, if you're still watching, this is crazy. Thank
Karen,
you.
Jesus
I don't think
Christ.
Karen's ever.
More crisps, more sandwiches, chicken bits, strawberries, Strawberries,
We haven't
Baby
had fruit
Bell,
in 4 days.
Oh, yeah, actually, we haven't.
Frazzles,
Mort, Iron Brew.
Fanta, Iron Brew, more Fanta.
Karen, you're insane, and
Love
thank
you,
you.
Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
We'll clip that and just.
Where's my
Technically, all
Pepsi?
Eddie's. Just see the next
There are no
one.
bourbons in this.
Take it back.
Jesus Christ, must have spent like
And I
50
looked at me and
quid.
went, did you order this? And I went, no.
Probably.
No, but it's
I'm
probably
assuming
ours.
she was just like, I'm going to send you some stuff. I was like, okay.
She said,
Hey, that was some more.
She sent
"Just
us
check the woman and
some
check the
stuff."
address. And I'm like, yeah, but that wasn't someone who's hit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine. It's probably ours. It's almost
Jesus
definitely ours.
Nobody else sent stuff.
We're sorted, sorry.
We're good for a bit.
We've gone through about a case of cans a day, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Hello.
Keep her enough, please.
So, Eddie, as you've let the thing out, the ringmaster sits on a stool, sweating, wiping their brow. That was close.
Yeah.
What happened there, Leveler? You only cost me 1,000 gold.
I am. Normally, I'm used to fighting peasants. Who are
Did you
one of
see the
these.
dwarf?
Well,
As a peasant as they get.
I'm not one to back down.
Have we been escorted out then?
Not yet. You're
And,
just kind of stood in the sands. The crowd are kind of bimbling now, like.
That axe.
The axe.
They've clearly been some places.
Hey, if we could get hold of the axe,
That's true.
we could make a small fortune.
Watching that right now.
But it all worked out. And if anything, more of a show.
Yes, more of a show. Here's your 5 silver. Passes you the 5 silver.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you can walk off with it. One.
Bing. I've been robbed. I need your help finding my axe. You could have done it 1,000 times over, mate. Look, I'm just a DM. I have never sold returning weapons before. You lot, Remy's like, so what do we do now? It smells in here. This is coming from a man who works with alchemical.
I'm going to walk up to Knockbell. And
Do you go back through the crowd to?
I'll
Yeah.
with him right now.
I'll turn around to the ring master. Any more fights for today?
No. Let's have a breather until the new ones have gone. We don't want to wind the crowd up too much.
I'd like to think maybe next time I'll think before I fight. I'm not sure.
And next time we'll make a bit more of a numbers game of it. There was definitely people that shouldn't have been involved, avoiding the fight. But well done, good victory. There's another silver. Just keep that.
Thank you.
Anyone asks you one, yeah?
Right.
Binding. Yes, of course. The ringmaster doesn't return through the crowd, but you do see a 3'1", looks nothing like Velk. Goliath, warrior. Althea, Etheria. What are you two and Remy doing?
I'm approaching the little Goliath and looking down at him with my 2 feet, and I'm going to use a message and just say to his head, "Where is my friend?"
Just watched him eat him.
Like, are you looking up at me?
Well, down here.
Down, yeah. Yeah, you're not actually a Goliath. It might not be Velk.
Both sorts.
But you're staring at me. Oh, I can hear that voice in my head.
Yeah, cast a
Let's use
message to you.
Okay, let's go.
I've got saying in mind, so it's not a whisper message.
Where's my friend? I just eating him in front of you.
Both sorts still out.
I'll respond. He's fine. As long as you move.
That'll be a 13 on its day.
I mean, he's psionically replying with confidence.
Just roll out. He better be. And then I'll message to Alfie and we have to go. We need to find Alfie.
Well, there's Rhea, Remy, Althea, and yourself.
Yeah. It'll take us a few seconds, but I'll just we'll leave him.
You leave? Althea?
Althea's looking for the next competitor.
No one's put themselves forward, and there's quite a few fighters going over to the ringmaster and talking to him, and he's shaking his head and stuff like that. You can't hear the conversation from where you are.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I want to walk away so we'll start going out, but still keeping an eye on the little Goliath.
Are you following them? Are you staying in the sand? What are you doing?
I'll start walking towards the exit, but then I'll stand leaning up against the door frame,
Yeah.
waiting for them to leave.
What are you doing, Bjorn? Now you've slammed your face at the ground. You do know your spirit animal's a mouse.
Is now.
Or a rat.
I am going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and wander back to Axelia's guest house. I am done.
If they're just
They're leaving. Do you run or just walk?
Whoa.
Just- yeah.
You're in the mouse, don't you just...
No, he got rid of that. He counterspelled it. With an
I
house brick.
spelled it by smashing my face
With an
the
house
floor.
brick. Bam! There we are, let's go! These wizards don't know what they're talking about.
Like an undead rat.
as they're leaving, I thought I'd go and be like, you're not from around these parts. Might I ask, you're not the usual crowd for these sorts of fights.
No, my friend here thought we could make money.
Could have been. I expected it to be more than one.
Did you not place bets?
Oh, look for the person I've placed a bet with.
You've left the warehouse.
No, I've left you. I did not collect. Only 10 gold. After I was promised 1,000.
You come to places like this and expect people to honour their words.
No.
It's not. It's what you can carve from these places.
I've learned that.
As you get round the side of the warehouse, sweeping. How'd graduation go? I'll stab him. Good as blade to the face.
Just as I remember it.
We're consistent. Keep sweeping. You got any flowers left, right?
1,000 gold even trading hands. And
Probably. She just kept making them.
Passes you a silver coin. Flower? He
It
takes
just
one.
passes the whole bundle over at this
It-
point because we're done.
Can't, he puts them down, puts one behind his ear, and just carries on sweeping. Perception checks from you lot?
Including myself.
Yes, please. 11. Let's hope Ray has got eyes.
24.
You have. Go on.
Well, Dashy's fine.
Dirty 20. So you two see a dwarven Bjorn shaped death warlock pottering off ahead. They're not miles ahead, they're just walking back the way you came.
I told you you'd be safe as long as you move.
Mr. Leveler,
We assume that this is a small child, not the man sweeping still.
no, it's Remy. So yeah. Do you come here often?
I've been fighting in these pits for quite some time.
You said it's what you carve with the gold. If we cheat, can we make gold?
Well, it's what everybody else is doing, so why not?
How fair. He nods over. And he goes and stands by the crates that Raya originally stood by with, and there's still flour in there from the druidcraft. And he just kind of stands there looking at the floor, hoping you follow him. You follow him? If you let me help, and you promise this is the last time you fight in the pits, because that's not where you're supposed to fight, I can help you cheat. And he just pats his back.
I'll say that I know that you can cheat.
1,000 gold's a lot. It could really help you, I think.
I know that you can cheat, but when you enter the pits. I tried to warn Ethereum Bjorn what they were in for. You'll notice, like, I tried to explain it, like, Althea just took on a completely different. She stepped in the room and she was like no emotion, no rage, no stuff like this,
Cold.
but just literally like, this is her
Cold.
past. And she's
Yeah.
like, it's like, it is, he's right, it is what you make it. And I made it my own many times. And that's what Bjorn and Etheria learnt in their stay. I can fight, and if you wish to help, you can, but I don't want you to be put in the line of fire, because if someone sees you opening a bottle and getting involved, you become a target, just like Bjorn and Etheria did in there. So if you want to, I'm not taking that away from you, but I would rather you didn't, and I did it on my own a lot.
I don't want you doing it at all. Like, you didn't like it then, and I don't want you to be the fighter you were then. I don't like you fighting in the arenas, but I don't like the place you go when we go to the pits. If you need coin, I can ask for advancements on some of the work I've got.
I don't need coin that badly. If there is another opportunity to return to the pits whilst we're here, I can fight, and I will fight. But it looks like we're done for today, so we can go back to the guild house. And if we choose to return, you can come with me and I will fight, and you can get involved if you want to. But you do that when you step into that place. You do it at your own risk. No one is going to protect you. No one can help you in there. You are on your own. So if you think that you can get involved, open a potion bottle, you need to accept that you could get hurt for doing that. And I'm going to be so focused on not getting myself hurt. I can't protect you as well. I can't protect everyone. I did something in there which I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have got involved, but I did, because for that second I let myself slip. But you step into a pit, you're on your own. Even you.
I'll be
Even
with
when
you.
I'm there.
I'll be with you.
She'll just like take his hand and we'll walk back on.
They return. What's the walk and talk?
If they were carried on walking up, we'll
it's
just
a
catch
bimble.
up.
It's a bimble. Are you walking up to Atelio's guild with Wayman? Or
I'm heading for a drink.
you're not there?
I'm wandering back on my own, thinking, you know, if none of them cast darkness, this could be a career. Fucking nails.
What time of day is it?
Killed a bard.
They don't do shit.
Is it like midday, like late morning?
It's been, by the time you had your breakfast and chilled out, the other conversations passed, you all pretty much all woke up when the sun rose. It is morning, but I'd say more towards like 9, 10 sort of AM, like a later morning.
Althea's gonna like take a deep breath, sigh, and then turn on her heel and quickly walk back into the warehouse and find the ringmaster. If he's still like,
Remy follows.
Yeah.
You walk back in there, and they are rearranging the pit,
yeah.
like the benches and such. The people that were in the crossfire are all in the same wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
That are getting wheeled out to a storehouse.
So Althea's gonna grab the ringmaster by the shoulder and like turn him to face her.
Greetings, mongrel.
I'm not a mongrel.
You're
The
in.
Lioness Victoria, Princess of the Sands. You have 4 hours to find me a competitor. 1,000 gold is too much for this place. But if I win, on terms that are agreed at the time, you will pay me 250 gold pieces. And she just walks out.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. Do you
She'll
tell?
look down at him.
Do I choose my own fighter?
You do?
A deal is struck.
And she just nods and walks out.
Remy looks at the ringmaster.
What's that? 3 hours? Did I say 3 hours?
4 hours,
4 hours.
250
Yeah, 4
gold.
hours. Yeah.
Remy looks between you both, steps into the ringmaster, asks him something. Ringmaster says, "Of course." And Remy carries on after you.
And then I'll catch up with you.
Just as you're going down the wall of the warehouse, Remy goes, "It's 2-on-2.
Jesus Christ. Are you my second, Remy?
I am. Can somebody pull him off Bjorn into Remy?
Yeah. Where's Felk? Felk. 3'2", Remy.
3'2", Remy. So you walk around, you see these catching up. Leveler and Aetheri, are you talking while these two are doing their bit?
You said you're going for a drink.
I'm going for a drink. There's a guild house up the road.
Like Telios? Oh, sorry, I'm not there. Sorry. Telios? Pub?
If you're amenable, I'll join you.
Sure. I don't know where your other friends just went. It looks like they went back in. But your dwarven companion is up ahead.
I don't understand.
Looks like he's heading that way.
I don't understand that, Liz. I don't know why you did what you did. But
I am a Mongol. That's what I do. I fight. I'm a showman. I win.
you lost.
Theatrically.
You lost.
Not in the eyes of the others. And that's all that matters.
I'm going to send a message back to Althea and just say I'm going for a drink with this strange man. I'll catch up at Exelia's.
That, how you can respond to it?
Yeah, I'll respond and say, we're coming out now because we're lovely. We're coming out now. See you at Telios.
That place is
Perception check.
Perception.
that place is not a forgiving place, as opposed.
That's alright, you're coming.
As opposed to the typical arenas of Vitoria, pit fights are ruthless, brutal. You have to win using whatever skill sets you have. Mine just happens to be a little bit of trickery and deceit.
I see this.
There are others that use physical strength, brute strength. The boss, he has many on his paths, all with different skills, but we work well together because while most will run in and smash their opponent to pieces, there's one or two in particular who are ruthless about it. But
Effective.
my skill set lies in the showmanship of it all.
I believed it first.
I was going to say that getting smashed to pieces.
Took a dive. Really well.
Your dwarven friend may be strong, but didn't understand the pit fight.
He's very strong.
Didn't understand that people will lie, cheat, deceive, and play the game in there.
I didn't expect that either. I attempted my own small trick.
Naturally, carving out your own piece.
I was hoping for a payday for my friends.
You hoped for
I thought they had money.
1,000 gold. It's foolish in a place like that. But maybe a couple of hundred if you're willing to face the right entity.
I don't think I'll return. I prefer a true fight.
Is there no... Well, the pit fights are no less true than others. It's just your perception of it.
Doesn't appear to have a purpose.
Entertainment, sport, joy, anger, hatred.
I see it for the test, but I'd rather.
People do it for all sorts of reasons.
Following Leveler takes you to one of the many taverns in Buxy Bay. This one is just called the Broken Helmet. Right? Oh yeah.
It's not 9 o'clock, I can't make up.
No, you can't. About helmets or otherwise. Going in there, standard. No one jumps out at you. There are a few. It seems quite heavy with sailors. It's morning time. like I say, it's not as busy as it was when you were all first around the festival area, but it's just tavern-esque in atmosphere.
What are you drinking?
I'll take an ale.
I'll ask her now. Do you have tea?
All right.
I'll have whatever passes for tea.
Puts 2 ales on the bar.
I'll pay. And I'll go sit with my new friend.
Cool.
And, for once, I'll actually drink the ale.
It is
There is piss.
going on personal opinion. It's horrendous. when you your first one, not
Delicacy.
your opinion, my opinion.
Tetley.
He's got a straw.
Fine, isn't it? Tetley.
Tetley, pale ale, bitter.
John Smith.
John Smith.
How much do you owe?
A copper each. It's not good
all.
ale. It's not good ale. While you two are doing that, yep. You and Remy are just working your way back.
Up to Telio's following
Yeah.
Rhea and beyond.
As you get towards Ectelios, I need to go back to I need to go back to the shop and to pick up some things for later. I'll come and meet you at Ectelios.
Before you go, do you remember when I left Berkeley Bay?
I do, yeah. Every day.
And I gave you a necklace that was half a sun.
Yeah.
You still got it?
And he shows you it.
And she's got the other half on. And she just walks off. She shows him. She just walks back to her like Telio's.
He lights up the town. And you can hear him pottering off. Bjorn. Raya, where are you?
I thought she walked up with Bjorn.
No,
Then
no,
back
because
to
Bjorn.
Telio's.
Yeah, she know. Oh, yeah, she.
Oh, Bjorn went out
Do you
with them in
catch
the
up
house.
to Bjorn, or do you? Because you saw him as
We
well
were
as
just
the-
walking like 100 foot apart.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Well, pretty much. But Bjorn's not like
No,
bolting
it's
it.
like 30.
So, do you catch up to Bjorn, or just see him ahead and go, "Oh, he's going in the same direction I am"?
Yeah, I see him ahead and I'm like, oh, okay.
So you do catch up.
Yeah.
Cool. As Raya comes up to you, you turn to see who's catching up to you. You see Raya with a basket, jingle, 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 of coin, and off to her, like looking over her shoulder, looking a bit lost, but with purpose. And she's speaking to a few people outside some of the stores, which are just selling like fish nets and tools and stuff for the fisher folk. Not them sort of fish nets.
It's just the fact that both myself, Millie, and Tony kind of all looked at each other. Andrew, everyone just went,
Netting. Selling netting. Net curtains, there you go.
Fishing nets?
Stockings.
Yeah, just fish nets. It is Buxy Bay.
It is
It's
Buxy Bay.
possible.
Get your Buxy Bay.
You see a
Who
woman.
do I see?
You see I'm getting there. I'm getting
Thank
there.
you.
You see a penguin.
What?
You see a woman, maybe 5'6", 7-ish. A height you were but a day ago. Her long brown hair is real dark brown. Is braided and decorated with small stone fetishes, that of Viconia. And as she turns and you see her face, you're not even close enough to recognise the conker brown eyes, but you see Valdis, your sister's wife. She is in clothing of Viconia, but she has travelled. She has a backpack on. She has a walking staff. The heavier furs that you'd expect them to be wearing are obviously tucked away and on top of the backpack. And she is, like I said, sort of lost, seems to be just asking directions, you don't know, but you see Valdis. Not
No sign of my sister at all.
no sign of your sister.
Okay. Immediately worried, because since they met, they have never been apart.
Feel free to worry.
I'm going to rush over.
Can I just quickly note, you said that he sees over my shoulder.
Around you. I see you.
When as Rhea
I am
moves a wing
6'2".
Ray, I don't know what a shoulder is. So
between Rhea's knees.
it's actually it's on Unseelie Fair. It's where the hip is. It's where the hip is.
But that's where
On
the
Unseelie
shoulder
Fair,
bone is.
yeah. So you have your hip on up here and your shoulders down there.
I don't want to know how they swim.
Right,
Like this.
Sparky. Sparky, we need new minis. I'll design one, I'll send it.
Can you just flip?
You just give you the flesh center with some wings.
I'm actually
Oh,
gonna.
I hate that
Can I
flesh
design
pencil.
a mini for Remy and send the files to Sparky? Are you happy with that?
If you pay for it.
Yeah, I'll buy it and send the file like we did with
you-
Remy.
you-
It's the flesh center with
But
the
also, I'm fine with it. Ask Spark.
I mean, I'll pay for it and pay him, but are you happy with me designing it?
Yeah, go for it. As long as he's, not a 12'5" dragon ball.
And also,
Ripped.
You don't get the stats.
Sparky's on holiday.
Yeah, no, I'm just,
No, it's not for today.
past.
So you rush over to
but
Valdis.
past Rhea and kind of imploring Rhea to follow me
Okay,
if they want to.
it's up to Ray.
Well,
And I'm
you've
gonna-
implored, so probably okay. Okay.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
And I'm gonna rush over to Valdis. Valdis?
Bjorn! And she just dives into your arms and immediately starts crying. Oh yeah, happy birthday to me.
Where is my sister?
Tarun, she's at home, she's safe, or she was when I left. But I had to leave, someone had to come and find you, and we don't have the magical means to find you, and Tarun was adamant that you needed to come home.
Why? What is happening?
Your brother, he keeps wandering off into forests that he shouldn't really be walking into, and he's coming out with broken runes across his skin, and he keeps going into trances where he's talking about the fates being torn asunder, and the destinies and stories of our peoples being erased and never to be made new, and pages torn and cast to the flames. Sorry, that was a lot.
There are a great many things happening abroad. Currently, I cannot concentrate on just the one. I'm already myself involved in something huge. Do you have anywhere to stay?
No, I only arrived on the ship this morning. It's been a couple of weeks.
Then please come and rest. We will discuss it more in soon. But I have foods. Please.
Lead on.
Huh?
We've got enough money between us for rooms.
Alexander can say
Oh,
my,
yes.
my
I forgot that people do actually tolerate us and give us stuff.
We're not in bronze falls anymore.
That was why.
That's the reason.
I'm going to
She is gripping your hand
I'm going to lead her back to Italian's company.
as you're walking. What happened to you?
Oh,
You are what?
you.
And she steps back and she's like, whole hand to the mouth. Like, you're a dwarf. What? Like, what is? Hey, sorry, there's nothing wrong with dwarfs. Just what
I'm
is?
still recognizable as Bjorn.
It's the eyes.
That's a long story.
Not a short one. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's been a long trip, and there is worry for Alcern. Not from Tarun. She's as ever a mountain to the stresses of life, but never met anyone with shoulders as broad as Tarun.
And you never will. My friends will return, and you still will never have met anyone.
I will take your word on it.
She will be a widower soon. Huh?
Widower?
Um,
Just make her a divorce.
My apologies. Who is this?
Oh, this is my friend Rhea.
Hello,
this is
Rhea.
Thomas,
She puts her hand
from my
out.
homeland. This is my sister's wife.
I was as awkward in real life as it was.
I loved it. Could not have been better.
Hello, Ray. I'm Valdis.
This is Rhea. She's a dark fae
Oh,
from terrifying realms.
From the woods near Flora.
Foxhaven. I live in Foxhaven. It's in the woods as well, but in Viconia.
Don't know where it is, but the woods. So you can
I-
follow me over
same.
there.
Very far that way.
I agree. Same.
I'm just going to point north.
That's fine. I'm in the same boat as you. And a pigeon died.
Pigeon dies out of water. Yes.
A mouse falls from the
It's a little
sky.
small hammer. It just fell down there. Don't open that can of time, bro.
No, let Brian do it. It's
Yeah.
camera inside this is super.
And you head over to Ectelio's guild house.
A pigeon died and pigeon's gone, ah!
It wasn't a Wookiee pigeon. You're all right. Althea, you just heading back to Ectelio's?
Yeah, Remy's gone, so yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
walk up. Yeah.
Fairs.
Hello.
It's been hours.
Yeah.
7?
6 technically.
A
If you
few.
wander around for a couple of hours as well.
Yeah. You're feeling you've well over a short rest. You feel health.
That sleep I got last night.
Yes, it all counts. You can take your level of exhaustion off.
I'm gonna take my long rest in general.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I know it's shorter, but it wasn't 8 hours of constant. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't think it would be.
It was 7
I
and a half.
know.
Hammering.
7.5, yeah. Just
Hey.
just hammering the forge,
Ah.
tickling the prongs.
Feeling much better.
It's not 9 o'clock.
And I said nothing irrelevant. Like,
Tickling the prongs.
yeah, blacksmiths use prongs. You ever tickle
not-
the blacksmith's
not
prongs?
Not tongs, they use prongs.
Tongs are for other things. There's a thing
I'm
called.
gonna
Not tickling,
Wander
that's for sure.
downstairs.
Ah. Stop it. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What is wrong with us?
If it is 4 o'clock, I really can we have that break?
Oh yeah, we can have that. Later. So as you come downstairs, Faze, View is down there, just chilling out with a hot drink, with lots of scrolls in front of him and such. But we are going to call it there for our first break of the day.
Phew, how are you?
What, sorry?
Phew, how are you?
Yeah, I'll get back to you. And then when we come back, we'll see what this lot found out, pass on to each other, plan next, prepare for a 2-on-2 maybe. Who knows? Let's see how
Fine,
good
fine,
Remy is in a fight.
Can't believe it's like, really?
Absolute.
I'm 1.5.
Oh, I'm honestly rolling like a mother kipper back here going, he's getting involved.
You've changed, Remy. You've
You've
changed.
Right, so we'll see how all that goes. Well done, leveller of mountains. For save like 1,000 gold and me sweating. You know what I mean?
Like, we'll just stop adventuring. We're done. Like,
Yeah.
I was expecting him to come back with something like 560 odd or something. We got this together in so. But
Well, I was gonna. There was some stuff going to happen until the leveller. But yes, well, we'll be back. It's going to go to break time and then come back straight away on the break time screen. So yeah, we shall be back in a moment. So break time.